drop the beat. Good evening, and welcome to Game Night tonight, Saturday the 18th of September. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Very many congratulations to Oni on winning the Answer Trap Blitz there. Very well played to you. Points equal pennies in that game, so those pennies will have been credited to your account. Oh god, I sound like a bank now. How awful. But yes, here I am in the game. Little Ben this evening. Good evening to you all. I have extended the host showdown. We got to 56% in 30 days, which is pretty good going considering I set it at like 1 million or something. So more contributions available for that. I have extended that by another 30 days. If you want to see Ash and myself play Buzz Off, you need to contribute to that. I have extended it for 30 days, so do get your micro pennies in for that. There may be some opportunities coming up to wager some of your micro pennies to double them up or extend your count through other means other than the conventional ways. Anyway, I hope you're all well. Does the Bank of Ben do loans? I wish I had that capacity to do that, Sparrow Castle, but actually I don't think I can. I know I have infinite. I could. I mean, in theory, hello.
The
darling.
interest rate would be disgusting.
It probably would be
500% APR.
I could probably set a poll that there's going to be a guaranteed win to double everyone's points, but that sort of feels slightly against the spirit of it. So can take a load of marmalade sandwiches. That'd be good, Paddington Bear, wouldn't it? Salem Stowaway. Paddington Bear. Anyway, good evening to all of you here. We've got good evening Salem and Car, Zeus and Toot, Tapstop, Lewis, Topper1, Joe, Connor, Shapes, Innes, good evening Mendez, good evening Colo, good evening Big Man Aaron and AB Me, Free Ruckus and Oni, Dogfish and Cetra, Samster, Murphy, Sparrow, Luca, Brand New Halo, Rubik's, Puzzle Dan, G. Eisens, Silent Marine and Jack Wilfred. Anyone else who is lurking in the stream, you are most welcome to be here. I hope you're having a fabulous Saturday so far. As I mentioned in the server, apologies if I am sounding a little bit not quite as exuberant as normal. Combination of moving house and sort of going back to something approaching normality with work and rehearsals and concerts and things is taking its toll just a little bit. The house move isn't for another week, but I'm already knackered. I dismantled most of a wardrobe today. So pre-COVID normality, Salem, not normality as normal as it ever got. Plus I had a wedding that I was playing at this afternoon, so it's just been a full-on day. And the next week I can't imagine it's going to get any easier. I will say this at the head of the stream in case I forget. I have got contingents to potentially pull streams on Thursday, next Saturday, and possibly next Tuesday. At the moment, I am intending to run this Tuesday as planned. The next 3 might get pulled. In theory, the internet should be coming live at our new house next Monday, but it occurred to me we're completing Friday. So we're going to be moving, so we get the keys to the new house on Friday. So we're going to be doing a certain amount of ferrying of, little things and boxes on the Friday and the Saturday anyway. Saturday I'm gigging all day. I'm out from sort of 12 until 6 at a wedding, a ceremony, and then reception. So I'm sort of out for the whole day. The Sunday I've got church the movers are coming in at like 7:30 on the Sunday. I've then got church at 7:30. I've then got the Rachmaninoff Second Piano Concerto straight after that. I've got my IRL pub quiz in the evening. All the while, the move is going to be going on at home, and Megs is going to be supervising the movers with that. So there's a lot going on, next weekend, and sort of building up to it, and thereafter as well. So whilst it occurred to me next Saturday, if I stream Saturday night, I've got to then, after the stream, dismantle the computer ready for the movers to pick up the next day, and with an early start and a big concert as well on the Sunday morning, I don't necessarily want to be having a particularly late night, so that sort of is where the Saturday comes from. The Thursday is just going to be a mad week in terms of prepping and packing. Thursday, it might happen. Tuesday, I'm still planning on happening. Thursday may happen. Next Saturday is probably going to be pulled. The following Tuesday, I will see how we are in terms of being settled into the new place, and we'll sort of play it by ear a little bit. But keep your eye, as ever, on the Discord for information. Anyway, that's all in the future. Let's stop that bonus right there. The bot's run out of subscription, poor bot. So forgive the lack of emotes from the bot right there. We're playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire tonight. We've got 3 packs lined up. One from Proogs. I know Proogs submitted 2 a little while back, one of which has been played, one of which is being played tonight. In fact, it's the first pack tonight. After that, we've got a debut pack from our friend Mendez. They've provided their first pack to the community. It's Mendez joins us. I met Mendez through... that's you. It is you, Mendezi. Welcome to you. Mendezi I met over on Huds' stream as a Sonic bod as well, like me. So they're joining us over here and have provided their first pack. And then we've got one from Jogging Chum, who I think has written for Cryptex in the past, and is following up with their first Millionaire pack this evening. Very many thanks to all 3 of our writers, and of course to our proofers tonight, who are Colo, Oni and Samster, I think in that order. So very many thanks to our writers and to our proofers. And if you want to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, if you want your chance to come and play either in the hot seat or in the lobby game, if you're in the lobby game, you can just join the right lobby if you only want to play the lobby game. If you want a chance to play in the hot seat with the fastest finger game and all the rest of it, then you need to be in the Discord, you need to have a working microphone, and you need to join the left lobby when it pops up on the screen, which is going to do now. And if you want to play in either of those games, it's one of these codes. GQCU if you want to play in the hot seat. VBHZ if you want to play lobby only. I do need at least 10 in the left lobby in order to make the game work. Otherwise, I'll have to put some test players in there. If you've previously set a location, it should remember it, unless you've changed your username. If you would like to set a location, it doesn't have to be your actual location. It can be something quite amusing. It's just a little something extra for you to do. You can set that with the command shown at the bottom. So yeah, I'm tired. I'm feeling very fatigued at the moment. Sort of with wedding today. Wedding was at 3, and I didn't get away from the church until 5 because the vicar's away at the moment, so we didn't know who was locking the church. And we weren't sure if anybody was, and so I said, well, I'll lock it. Rather than staying till 6, I'll stay till 5 and then lock it an hour early, just in case no one is scheduled to lock it. And I was just meeting, tourists coming in and viewing the building and wanting to know about the organ, which is always nice to do, but it's just been a long afternoon. It's been quite warm, and the wardrobe. I'm not really into sort of physical stuff. So like dismantling wardrobes and things like that is not really my MO, but needs must. To be fair, the moving team that we've got, who are coming next Sunday, they did offer to do a packing service for us as well. But it's the move itself is already fairly expensive, and moving house generally is just an expensive thing, so we're just trying to save money where we can and packing it ourselves. So, we've got A through P in the hot seat game, which is great. A through L in the lobby game. If you are not successful in being one of the 10 fast tracks into fastest finger from the left-hand game, you'll automatically be in the lobby game. And if you don't win fastest finger, then you will get to continue in the lobby game as well. In this game, you get a payout in pennies, depending where you walk away. There's a fixed value for where you walk away. But after you walk away or get one wrong, you can carry on answering questions. You get a flat rate of 10 pennies for every question you get right. Plus the bonus of where you walk away. That's all done automatically, apart from the player who's in the hot seat. That normally happens a day or 2 after stream, because I need to go back and add in all the details for your fastest finger time and so on. And I'm pretty sure it's 50 pennies. Is it 50 pennies per author, or is it 75 in this game? Let me just check that a second so that I can remember to add those on. Which window is it? That one. It'll be that one. Not that window. Penny restructure. I think it's 50. It's 75. So I gave Samster 50 for answer trap, but yes, 75 pennies to our authors tonight, who obviously won't be able to take part in the game. But there we go. Right, I think we've waited long enough. I think that's everyone who we're going to have. So let's lock it up and find out who our 10 fastest finger contestants tonight are. They are... Only 91573 from 3 separate centre parts locations, on which Luca 710 from Sheffield, Tapstop V from Lincolnshire, Car the 7th from Essex, We Like Shapes from Zone 3, Puzzle Dan from Inside This Cardboard Box, Now Cut That Out from West Philadelphia, born and raised, Jogging Charm from Always Inside, Forever Inside, Samster from Staffordshire, and Big Man Aaron 1 from somewhere north of an unspecified border. Blimey, Oni. Blimey, Charlie. 3 separate centre parts locations, none of which... Water slides was the last word I was missing there. Well, you are our 10 fastest finger contestants in this evening. Welcome to you. To your questions, Topper, no, I haven't implemented 1 to 4 yet, so it's still A, B, C, or D. And likewise, I still haven't implemented the bias to set people who get into the hot seat so that if you weren't in the fastest finger, you got more chance next time. I know I've got things to do on it. Just so many things at the moment. I've not really sort of touched anything on here because I've been doing the new yeah, I know, Jack, I know, that's why I made the point, and I'm sorry. It's I need to fix it. To be fair, RNG is going to RNG. I recognise I do need to fix that and make it a bit more biased towards players who haven't been into the hot seat, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Please forgive me. Moving house is hard. Plus, I've obviously had the new app for the IRL pub quiz this week. So apologies. All I can say is that you can sort of self monitor the game a little bit if you've been in the hot seat a few times, or you've had a few goes at fastest finger, and you want to give if you want to be slightly more philanthropic about it, give someone else a chance to get in or raise the chances of someone else getting in. You can join the other lobby. You can sort of choose to sort of self-exclude in a way in this game. So it's sort of done on a good faith system at the moment. But I will try and implement something that's got a little bit more bias towards people who haven't been there before. Right. Oh, before we get going, let's have a message from our sponsor, Energia.
After a COVID test earlier today, I can confirm I prefer knowledge tests.
Yes, I can't say I blame you, Energia. Thank you very much for the 4-month subscription there, and I hope your COVID test had the desired result, hopefully a negative one for you. But thank you for joining us all the same. Hope you're keeping well. Let's go on to the fastest finger game then. You'll be shown a question. It will come up in chat first. Make sure you whisper it to Persephone's Twitch bot. If you whisper it into the public chat, it won't be processed. Will be likely deleted by a moderator. A, B, C, D, C, D, A, B, A, C, D, B, whatever you think the right order is for this. Whoever is fastest will be next into the hot seat to play for a virtual £1 million. Okay. Nice and quiet in the audience and whispering to the bot if you're playing along. Here comes the first question of the night. Put these football players in order of age from the youngest to oldest. Lionel Messi, Harry Maguire, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Marcus Rashford. Pretty tough opener right there. I don't know how your footballers are. Let's find out. From youngest to oldest then. Youngest has Marcus Rashford. I think he's, 19, maybe 20? Possibly a little older than that, but not a lot older. Then you've got Harry Maguire, I think is about 26. The next one, Lionel Messi, I think possibly 29, maybe early 30s. And the oldest one there, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, not actually sure who they are. The only one there I haven't heard of, but is the oldest of the players there. That is the correct order. Let's find out who was right and who was right in the fastest time. All of these were right. Not many of them. Who was fastest? Samster in 5.41 seconds. What a mate. Samster, welcome to the game. If you'd like to make your way down to the green room, there you are. I'll bring you right into the broadcast studio and let me unmute you on the stream so we can all hear your voice, and let me share the screen with you as well. Samster, good evening and welcome.
Hello, I thought I'd muck that up, so I'm surprised to be here.
Yeah, just over 5 seconds. That's very fast. Are you a big football fan?
Not really, but I've played a bit of FIFA, so
You played a bit of
that's what
FIFA,
works
so
out that
knowledge
way.
there. Well, it worked
Yeah.
out for you there. Fastest by a clear second, actually. Lucario, the next fastest there, 6.44. Not many people getting it right there, actually, but you are the fastest, and you're the first into the chair this evening. So welcome on in. Now, you didn't proof this pack. This one was proofed by Colo, so you've got a nice clean save. So get in early, because later on, I think you have proofed one of the packs from later on in the evening. So you've been here a couple of times before.
Yes, I think I had the pleasure of playing Proog's last pack as well.
Did you really? Well, how about
so,
that? 125 last time, or was it 250?
I don't know. I can't remember. I think it might have been 250. It might have been 250. I think I walked on something about quality streets. I think it was.
Oh, okay. Well, we can check with the leaderboard in a little bit to see where you're up to. Of course, Samson, the first thing you need to do when you're here in this chair is nominate 3 phone a friends. Obviously, Proogs and Colo will be out for you, but anybody else who must have a microphone and be in the Discord. But if you'd like to nominate 3 people, and we'll see if they're around.
If it's okay, I'll pick the 3 people on the West Wing that got it right as well.
Aha! Makes sense. Jack, Jogging Chum, and Samster, presumably, all 3, since they're in the West Wing, are available. So Jack, Jogging Chum, no, not Samster, Jack, Jogging Chum, and Lucario. You're Samster. I told you I'm tired. So Jack, Lucario, and Jogging Chum, if you could just make sure you're on standby, ready for phone a friend in case needed. You don't have to self-isolate. You don't have to come to the green room early if you're in the general chat studio. You can hang out in there. That's completely fine. But do be on standby in case Samster would like to call you up. Now, Samster, next question you need to answer: is it going to be the classic 50-50, or is it going to be the revolutionary double dip?
I don't usually like change, but I do like the double dip. So, and it saved me last time, so I think I'm going to stick with the double dip, please.
Double dip it shall be. So, same rules as ever. 15 questions, 4 brand new lifelines, 1 virtual £1 million. And if you need some help, those lifelines are there to assist you. Use them whenever you like. That double dip you've just selected, phoning one of your nominated friends, asking our Twitch audience, or indeed asking the host, that me. You ready to play?
Ready.
Well, let's do it. Samster, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And just a little reminder, if you're playing in the Twitch audience, you've got 20 seconds to submit your answer. It's a single letter A, B, C, or D to Persephone's Twitch bot. Question will appear in the chat first, so make sure you keep an eye on the Twitch chat if you've got a bit of latency, and whisper to the bot. Right, Samster, let's get on with the game. First question's worth £100. Which Australian city is well known for its opera house and harbour bridge? Canberra, Sydney, Perth, Melbourne.
Nice one to ease me in. I'm fairly confident it's Sydney. I think the Harbour Bridge is also known as the Kotanga, as an aside. Sydney, yeah, final answer.
Sydney, it's the right answer. You got £100. Nice, easy start. And just a reminder, that timer, it doesn't do anything when it reaches 0, but it is there as a prompt to keep the game moving. And I will insist upon an answer if it hits 0. And if you can't decide, I will walk you away if it is moving in that direction. Over in the lobby, Energia walking away from that one, so setting your bonus at 0. But remember, you do still get 10 pennies for every question you answer correctly. Everyone else getting it right. Let's go on. Question number 2. Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, was born in which country? Canada, Switzerland, France, USA.
With it being question 2, I really hope this isn't a horrible trap. Surely the Prime Minister of Canada would have to be born in Canada. I know that's the case for America. It's £200, it's got to be. Canada, final answer. Please be right.
It's the right answer. You want £200.
Okay.
Yes, I have a feeling it is probably a similar protocol as to the United States of America. You must be born in the country. Let's take a look at the lobby. Murphy, Salem, Jogging Chum, Free Rucks, and Sparrow Castle all all getting that one wrong, and going away with 0. So there'll be no bonus, but still 10 pennies for everyone you get right. And as we can see, Energia, who's already walked away at 0, I think possibly a bit late on the answer, but did get that one right, so we'll get some pennies accordingly. Let's go on. Question number 3. It's worth £300. A Maris piper is a type of what? Fish, bird, vegetable? Tartan.
Well, it's always a fish or a bird, but not in this case. Considering I just wrote a question about potato cultivars, I'm fairly confident
yes.
on my side, but it's a vegetable, it's a potato.
Final answer?
Final answer. Yeah, final answer.
That's the right answer. You won £300. Yes, indeed, the Maris Piper potato. It is indeed a vegetable, a root vegetable, no less. As you say, often a fish or a bird over on here, but not in this case. Innes getting that one wrong, dropping back to 0. No bonus for you, unfortunately, but do keep answering. Silent Marine walking away, setting the score at £200. I think that equates to 50 pennies. I really must update that so it shows in real time. I think it's 50 pennies plus 10 for every one you get right. So far, so good. It's always a fish or a bird or a vegetable or Tchaikovsky's Big Man Aaron say quite right. Question number 4, this is worth £500. Take a look. When the internet voted to name a new polar research vessel Boaty McBoatface in 2016, after whom was the ship actually named instead? David Attenborough, Ernest Shackleton, Knud Rasmussen, Robert McClure.
I'm not certain, but before I saw the options, David Attenborough popped into my head, and I'm only familiar with one of the other names there. So, yeah, David Attenborough, final answer.
I have to say, I am familiar with none of the other names up there, but David Attenborough's the right answer. You've won £500.
I've heard of Ernest Shackleton. I could not tell you what he is. Maybe an explorer, but...
Maybe you'd have to ask Proogs on that one. Brand New Halo is still outraged that it wasn't named Boaty McBoatface. Yeah, never trust the public on a poll like that. Everybody who played that giving a right answer there. Very well done. Right, Samson, you're flying through. Question number 5 is worth a guaranteed £1,000 for the right answer. You've still got all 4 lifelines. Do use them if you need to. But in the meanwhile, have a look. Question number 5 for a guaranteed £1,000. What is the company YKK most famous for manufacturing? Shoelaces, adhesives, hinges, zips.
Okay, I think they're a Japanese company, and they're responsible for making nearly every single zip in the world, I believe. And it's like, if you look at your zip, you'll see YKK in little letters on the zip. It's zips. Final answer.
Sorry, I need to check this. This is one of these things.
I was wondering what you were doing then.
Oh, okay. Sorry, what was the final answer?
I think they're zips. Final answer.
It's the right answer. It's worth £1,000, and you're absolutely right. It's on my jeans. On my jeans zipper. Yes, very well played. I didn't know that. TIL.
Every day's a school day.
Every day is a school day. And just a reminder for anybody who's no impromptu hot tub stream. No, that's coming in a few months' time, so we get the hot tub installed at the new place. Every day is a school day. And just a reminder for people, because of course Ask the Host is an option right here. I don't write the question packs for this game for this exact reason, but also I don't proof the packs, and I don't even see the questions until they appear in front of me. The closest I get is when I export them out of the Excel file into the JSON. I don't look at the details. I trust the proofers that they work. So I'm seeing the questions live for the first time as they come up, so I don't see the questions. I definitely can't be guaranteed to know the answers, just in case anyone was wondering how that Ask the Host works. Let's just take a peep at the lobby. Big Man Aaron getting that one wrong and dropping back down to 0. Puzzle Dan choosing to walk away with £500. That will be a bonus of something. I really need to put that on a little poster on the side of the computer somewhere. But you have to take the dog out. You're going to say hey to everyone. Mrs. Flash is here. She's equally tired.
Hi, equally tired and.
Oh, Samster's here. Say hi to Samster.
Oh, hi, Samster. How are you?
You can't see me, but I'm waving. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. As Royal said, I'm absolutely exhausted because we've been packing, and Dylan and I went to town today. And I did shopping. I did food shopping, and I've been shopping for our little surprise that we're going to have for you guys in.
No, don't say anything. It's a big surprise.
Yeah.
Please don't say anything. It's a big surprise.
I nearly let the cat out of the bag just then, but yes.
Yeah. All very exciting.
Very exciting, but I'm exhausted. And the house is a tip. You can't see it, but there is a gigantic box behind Ben, which I literally put up earlier and thought, I'm going to start packing. I'm going to fill this with books. Boxes that are full of books get exceptionally heavy, and so now we can't move the box, so it's just there now.
and we don't get the keys until Friday, so it is literally going to be in the middle of the floor until Friday. Our cleaner's in tomorrow. That's another thing I only just thought of now. She's going to have to circumnavigate the absolute state of our house, so big fun. I might even tell her to say, you know what, Danny, just come around and we'll just have coffee all morning. And I think that's probably what's going to happen. Right, we need to get on with the game.
Okay.
So,
good luck, Samster. Hope it goes well. You can't tell anyone what the surprise is, otherwise I will disown you.
Do you know something? Every day is not a school day.
Every day is not a school day, apparently.
That is true.
There we go. Miss Fush is off to pop Hermione out for a walk. Big Man Aaron getting that one wrong. Puzzle done, walking away. Lots of other ticks going on there, though, which is lovely to see. Now, Samster, so far so good. 5 questions down, 5 correct answers. No lifelines had to be touched yet. From this point, it does start to get a little bit more serious, doubling up all the way now up until at least question 11. Question number 6 is worth £2,000 with the right answer. No matter what else happens, you're guaranteed £1,000. So don't worry about this one. Even if you get it wrong, you're still guaranteed £1,000. But you have got those 4 lifelines. Have a look. Question number 6 of a possible 15. It's worth £2,000. Oh, just before we do, can we get rid of that bot in the chat? Somebody get the bot. Say boo to the bot. Want to become famous? No, iPatches1284. I do not want to become famous. I do not want to buy followers on Prime and viewers. Oh, thank you. Goodbye, bot. You boo. Yes, boo the bot. Right, on with the game. Question 6 worth £2,000. How many bulls are there on the logo for Red Bull? 1, 3, 4, 2.
I have a number in mind, but I'm starting to doubt myself.
Have you had any Jaeger bombs recently?
Not for a while. I haven't been out for a long time.
Fair.
I think what I'm going to do here is ask you, Ben.
You want to ask me?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, here's what I think. I'm trying to visualise it now. Of all the, I really did think you were going to ask me on this one, but I suppose my reputation for knowing things about drinks maybe goes ahead of me.
I was kind of thinking this would be a good one so that we can just sort of talk out and sort of figure it out. Because I've got a number in mind, but I want you to say what you think before I say what I think.
I was trying to picture the logo. I want to say 2.
That was my thought.
Was
I
that
think
your
it's
thought
two,
as well?
like...
Are they sort of locking horns?
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
I was about to say they're red, but that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, that goes without saying. It's in the question. I think there's a triangle, and there's 2 bulls locking horns. I think.
Yeah, I think they're sort of opposing each other, like facing each other, and sort of that was my thought.
For all my espousing of alcohol and being a great proponent of wine and drinking being a good idea, I'm not really a great lover of power drinks. So Monster and Red Bull, and I will only drink Jaeger. I don't think I've ever bought a Jaeger bomb in my life. I've drunk a few, but I think when you get a Jaeger bomb, you get it in a little sort of shot cup, and you don't actually get a can very often. So I think it's 2 locking horns, but I'm really not sure. But if that's what you think, I feel a little happier about it.
Yeah, 2 was my thought, yeah.
And a part of my brain said 3, but maybe that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of the triangle. And another part of my brain said 1, but I think I might be thinking of Jägermeister, which is 1 stag. I think.
So basically telling me it's not 4.
I'm pretty sure. I'd be surprised if it was 4. Just logicking it out there, I think there's 3 sides of the triangle. There's 1 stag on the Jägermeister that normally comes with the Red Bull, and 2 bulls locking horns on the can of Red Bulls. I think the answer is D2, and that is my final answer.
Yeah, as I said, 2 was my gut instinct. I wasn't 100%, but it was fairly strong. So yeah, we'll go D, final answer.
Okay, because you have asked me, I don't get anything in my console, so computer, can you please reveal, is D the correct answer? Yes, it is! Teamwork. Of course, I don't have factoids because I don't have the question pack open, but I'm assuming I suppose I could just look it up at this point. Question is gone. Red Bull energy drink images. Yes, it is. It's two bulls locking horns over what is presumably supposed to be a sun. It's a big yellow circle, and yeah, they are red, and it's Red Bull over the top, energy drink underneath, and then the can is a sort of blue and white check design. So there we go. Good. Well done everyone there, especially me, I think.
We nailed it.
You nailed that one. So you've used up your first lifeline there, but not too much drama. Still got 3 left. Over in the lobby, Connor, Tapsop, Margaret all getting that one wrong, so you will be locked at £1,000. Still 10 pennies for every correct answer. And we've still got quite a few live and active players still on a streak, building up their penny count as we go. Question number 7 then, Samson's worth £4,000. Still got 3 of those lifelines left. The double dip, the phone a friend, the ask the audience. You don't have to play. You lose £1,000 if you're wrong at this point. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. Who composed the piece The Ecstasy of Gold for the film The Good, the Bad and the Ugly? Sergio Leone, John Williams, Ennio Morricone, John Barry.
Now, it's on my list of films to watch, and I've not seen it, but I'm fairly confident Ennio Morricone is associated with all those sort of westerns. Sergio Leone is as well, though. That's my only concern, because I know Ennio's been going for decades, and I think he's dead now, but he won an Oscar for The Hateful Eight, I think, when he was about 90. I'm torn, though. Sergio Leone's sort of making me worry a bit. I thought Morricone before it came up. It's just, do I want a 50-50?
You haven't got 50-50. You've got double dip.
No, I've got double dip, so yeah, okay. Forgot what game I was playing then. Screw it, let's go for it. Ennio Morricone, final answer.
Now this is one, had you asked the host, I'd have been a lot more confident answering for you here. Samster.
Mm-hmm.
It's the right answer, you've just won £4,000. Yes, Ennio Morricone, it's not the famous but it is from the same film. And as you rightly pointed out, he came out of retirement to write a single track for The Hateful Eight. This is a weird thing. I don't understand that Quentin Tarantino did that for The Hateful Eight. And now what you've done, you've set Sir off now, because I'm going to talk for a little while about Quentin Tarantino. You've got Ennio Morricone at your disposal. Why the hell do you put the white stripes in your soundtrack? I mean, white stripes, they're perfectly good, but you don't get Ennio Morricone out of retirement to put the whites, to put Hey Little Apple Blossom into your soundtrack. The man is strange.
Breathe, Ben.
Yeah,
breathe,
I know, I'm sorry. I will still fight you over Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I disagree with you profoundly over that film. Let's not go there now. We have a worse argument than over Brexit, I'm sure. Ennio Morricone was the right answer. Let's take a look at the lobby. Brand New Halo getting that one wrong, dropping back to £1,000. Cetra, Dogfish, Joe, all choosing to walk away. We've still got quite a few players on a 7-answer streak. Topper, Oni, 2 Shapes, Jack, Lucario, Car, ABME, Zeus, and Mendez, all on a 7-answer streak, going strong. As for you, Samson, you chose not to use the double dip, saving it for another time, which was a good decision because you got the right answer. Question number 8 is worth £8,000 as we hit the halfway mark. You lose 3 at this point if you give me a wrong answer. You have still got those 3 lifelines if you'd like to use them. Have a look. Question number 8. Let me know what you'd like to do. With which team did Kobe Bryant spend his entire basketball career? Philadelphia 76ers, Miami Heat, Los Angeles Lakers, Chicago Bulls.
I picture him wearing a yellow jersey, but I'm not sure if that's Lakers or Heat. I don't think it's Philadelphia, and I don't think it's Chicago Bulls, because Bulls was Michael Jordan, and I don't think they've had another figurehead like him since.
I've got those 3 lifelines if any of them could be of any use at this point. Lose 3,000 if you're wrong. You can walk away. 3 away from the next guaranteed milestone, £32,000.
Who did I ask to be my phone and friends again?
You asked
There was Jack, Lucario,
Jack,
and...
Lucario, and spoilers for that's how you did in the in that right there. Jack, Lucario, and
Jogging Chum.
was it? I think it might have been Jogging Chum. Yes.
Yeah.
It was Jogging Chum confirming there, and I've shown you whether they got it right or wrong if they were still in. So
I didn't actually notice.
oh, good.
I think
that's my bad.
We've done Jeopardy before, and Jogging Chum's been all right on basketball. Was it basketball? I don't know. I'll ring Jogging Chum. I'll double check with Jogging Chum.
Okay, I'm going to press the button. So you've only got 5 seconds left on that clock, mainly because I've gone to waffle and give spoilers away. But we're going to call Jogging Chum up. So, Jogging Chum, if you'd like to make your way down towards the green room. There you are. Jogging Chum? Jogging Chum? Hello, Jogging Chum?
There we go.
Hello. Jogging Chum, hi. It's Royal Flush from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. We've got Samster here, Samster. He's doing rather well. He needs your help to get up to the next big milestone, which would be £8,000. In a minute, the next voice you'll hear will be Samster. He'll tell you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of them is worth £8,000. The other 3 will cost him £3,000. 30 seconds is what he'll have, hopefully, to give you the question and to ascertain some response from you. All right?
Yep.
Fantastic. Samster, lots of luck. 30 seconds, your time starts now.
With which team did Kobe Bryant spend his entire basketball career? Philadelphia 76ers, Miami Heat, LA Lakers, or Chicago Bulls?
That was the Lakers.
Cool.
Just
Thought
give
it
it,
was.
give it to you short and straight. It's Lakers.
I appreciate that.
Cool.
Good luck for the rest. Good luck for the rest of the game.
Thank you. Thanks again.
I can just press that button to cancel it. Cool. Great, that's the time up there, so I am going to need an answer from you, Samster. Sounding quite confident from Jogging Chum right there.
Absolutely. We'll go with that. Los Angeles Lakers, C, final answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £8,000.
I'm a bit miffed, you see, because that's 2 lifelines I've wasted now, but...
Not a waste, because they're only easy if you know the answer, as we always say, and it's better to be safe than going home with £1,000. Let's take a look at the lobby officially there. Yes, Jogging Chum did get the right answer in there. So Shapes and Topper getting that one wrong, dropping back to £1,000. No one walking away on that one, or if they did, it might have cancelled the flashing thing when I went to the lobby. That's entirely possible. Only 2, Jack, Lucario, Car, Mendez, Zeus and ABB are all still on an 8-answer streak, building up their bonus very nicely here. Samster, you're doing fine. You're doing great. Question number 9 is worth £16,000. You're 2 away from a guaranteed £32,000. You have still got 2 lifelines left, that double dip and that ask the audience lifeline if you'd like to use them. You can walk away at any point. Question number 9, though, is worth £16,000. You lose 7 with the wrong answer. Have a look at this. Let me know what you'd like to do. On the night of the 2017 terrorist bombing, who was performing at the Manchester Arena? Little Mix, Pink, Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, I remember this, and I think it sort of influenced quite a few of the songs afterwards. It's Ariana Grande, final answer.
Right answer, you've just won £16,000.
I feel like I can't even going yay after that question.
It's a little bit. It's a weird one to celebrate that sort of question, isn't it? But it's a good question. So it's certainly good knowledge. Although say it's just the area around that question is perhaps a little sensitive. But it is the right answer. Everybody who played that there giving a right answer. Everyone who was still in live play. Nobody walking away on that one or getting it wrong. Certainly no one who was in live play. Right, Samster, one more question, and you're guaranteed £32,000. One more correct answer, I should say. Question number 10 is worth a guaranteed £32,000 with the right answer. You've got 2 lifelines, double dip, and the ask the audience if you'd like to use either of those. You can walk away with 16, but you lose 15,000 with a wrong answer. Have a look. Question number 10 of a possible 15. Yeah, this is up your street, I think. Which hydrocarbon molecule has the chemical formula C2H6? Propane, ethane, butane, propene.
Let me just make sure I've got this right in my head. There it goes. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, and then you're going on.
Is that how the rhyme goes? And then you're going on.
Yeah, and then you're going on. Well, it's just after that, it's just pentax, heps, like shapes. Like, so C2, that's 2 carbons, that should be ethane. Yeah, ethane B, final answer.
You have a degree in chemistry, is that right?
Biochemistry.
Biochemistry, big pardon.
Yeah, it's alright.
So, harking back to your possibly to your GCSEs or your A levels here, has it paid off? Of course it has. You've just won £32,000.
I should start, but I'm also in the process of training to be a chemistry teacher, so I should definitely get that right.
Yeah, I think if any of your potential future students watching this can give you getting that one wrong, that's going to be meme to high heaven. Samson, very well done. £32,000. Let's check out our lobby game. AB Me and Jack Wilfred choosing to call it time there at £16,000. Only 2, Lucario, Carr, Zeus, and Mendez are on 10 for 10, guaranteed £32,000, which I think is about 300 pennies. I might be wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I haven't got the numbers to hand, but they're about somewhere. Samsa, guaranteed £32,000. Very well played up to this point. 2 lifelines gone. You have got the RC audience. You have got the double dip still left. You're now 5 away from a virtual million. Only a handful of people have ever done that. I think your record stands, I believe, at either 125 or 250. We could bring up the app in a bit to check. And the last time you played Pruse's pack, it was up in that sort of level. So I'm assuming that's what you're going to be aiming for this time round.
I'd like to get 500. I'd like to see the million.
We want to see the million.
We'll see.
Goals. Quiz goals. Well, question number 11 is worth £64,000. You might as well play this. There's nothing to lose here. But you have got those 2 lifelines. Have a look. Question number 11 of a possible 15. Which computer company in the 1980s and 90s released computers including the Atom, the Electron, and the Archimedes? Atari, Acorn, Sinclair, Commodore.
Right. I don't know it. I'm thinking how to play it because I think I can rule a couple out. So hopefully the double dip will see me through. But do I want to ask the audience instead? Because the double dip is so useful. Oh, which way do I want to go? I don't want to use the ask the audience. I think this is a harder one to ask the audience on.
In about half your time. Which computer company in the 1980s and 90s released computers including the Atom, the Electron, and the Archimedes? Atari, Acorn, Sinclair, Commodore.
I'm almost positive it's not the Commodore, so Atari Atom kind of works, Acorn Atom also works, Sinclair Atom. I'm going to ask the audience.
Okay, a reminder for the audience, even if you have already answered this in the lobby game, you must answer again for your vote to be counted. And if you're not in the lobby game, you can also answer this to be counted in the poll. Here's the question. Which computer company in the 1980s and 90s released computers including the Atom, the Electron, and the Archimedes? Atari, Acorn, Sinclair, or Commodore? All vote now.
Oh.
4% think the Atari, 50% think the Acorn, 45% think the Sinclair. None of our audience think the Commodore. I'm just trying to find out exactly where, which object that is on, so I can give you an idea of how many people voted in that survey. Just give me a second.
It's not what I wanted to see.
Canvas main game. There were 24 respondents to that. 24 people voted on that particular question. 50% think Acorn, 45% Sinclair. It's pretty tight. Is that of any help at all? 24 seconds.
Well, I was leaning towards Atari or Acorn, but I don't really know why I'd ruled out Sinclair, because it could be. I know Sinclair died recently as well. Was it Sinclair? Yeah, it was.
10 seconds.
I'm just going to have to double dip. I'll double dip.
You know you cannot walk away if you double dip.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, double dip is activated. So, which computer company in the and yes, rounding error to Daru. 24 doesn't quite divide nicely into 100, so rounding error. Which computer company in the 1980s and 90s released computers including the Atom, the Electron, and the Archimedes? A. Atari, B. Acorn, C. Sinclair, D. Commodore. Would you give me your first answer, please, Samster?
The thing is, I don't know when Proogs wrote this question. Did he write it recently or?
It was a while back.
Okay.
I think probably during season 4, if not a little earlier.
In that case, no, let's do Sinclair first. Let's do Sinclair.
C. Sinclair, final answer?
Yep, final answer.
C. Sinclair is the wrong answer.
I kind of expected that.
So the clock is going to start again.
Yeah, Acorn, final answer.
50% of the audience were absolutely right. The answer is B. Acorn. You've just won £64,000.
But now I'm lifelineless.
But now you are lifelineless. Can I ask, was that for dramatic effect to make sure that my programming worked on the double dip, or if you were down to one answer, would you have gone with B or C?
I honestly don't know. I thought Acorn, but then I started to doubt myself, so I don't know.
Well,
but yeah, maybe the audience predominantly went Sinclair because he's died recently, he's in the news, so I don't know.
Maybe. Well, either way, you have got there, and Carr and Zeus getting that one wrong, sticking at £32,000. Only two, Lucario and Mendez, are 11 for 11. And building up their reward. At this point, it's getting up to a sort of 350 pennies if you walk away at this point, plus the 10 pennies you get for every correct answer. So you're looking at sort of 460 pennies if you walk away on the next one. And of course, the audience will see out the remainder of the pack. Samster, you're at £64,000. At this point, a wrong answer will cost you £32,000. Thank you very much for the follow. Person who just followed. It shows me on Streamlabs, I think. Oh no, it was a host. Sipster, thank you very much for the host. And Maxio as well, thank you for the host. And Connor, thank you for that host earlier on. Yes, that's the host noise, I always forget. £32,000 is what it will cost you for a wrong answer. You've got no lifelines left. But question number 12 is worth £125,000. You don't have to play, you can walk away. Have a look, let me know what you'd like to do. Actress Phyllida Law is the mother of which Oscar-winning actress? Kate Winslet, Emma Thompson, Olivia Colman, Gwyneth Paltrow.
I'm not sure, but I can maybe work this out. Gwyneth Paltrow's mother is, I think, Blythe Danner, so I can rule her out. I don't think Olivia Colman has any famous relatives.
I thought you were going to say I don't think Olivia Colman has a mother then. That's,
Yeah.
I can assure you she has, but maybe not famous, arguably.
So that leaves me with Kate Winslet and Emma Thompson. I think I'm going to take a punt at this point, but I'm not sure which way I'm going to go yet. I'm just trying to work it out.
45 seconds.
Kate Winslet, Emma Thompson, Phyllida. Phyllida is a very posh sounding name, isn't it? Phyllida. I think Emma Thompson is quite a classy bird. Kate Winslet obviously quite classy as well, obviously. Not to take anything away from her.
Certainly was in that film about the boat.
Yeah. I don't know what that was called. I don't know what happened to that.
No,
but yeah.
so 20 seconds, Samson, then I do need
yeah.
You can walk away. You can walk away with 64.
Nah, I'm not doing that yet. Nah, not yet.
You lose 30
Let's go Emma
if you're wrong.
Thompson. Emma Thompson, final answer.
I have to say, I thought it was Kate Winslet.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately for you, I was completely wrong. The answer is B. Emma Thompson. You've just won £125,000.
Does Kate Winslet have a...
Mother, yes, she does.
Yeah.
It's called.
Yeah, no, but the famous
You've got
mother.
a biochem degree. You know, it's you know.
Yeah.
Has she got a famous mother? I don't know. I
Shout
know.
out now.
I do know that she lives not. She was born in Reading, Kate Winslet, and she lives not a million miles from me, just in West Wittering, just up the road. One of the nicest beaches in the country on West Wittering. So it wouldn't remotely surprise me if she was at the Goodwood Revival this weekend, which is just up the road the other way from me. Traffic is a nightmare this weekend, but you see lots of lovely cars while you're stuck in traffic. It's gorgeous. Right, let's check out the lobby. Mendez and Oni walking away with £64,000 and setting their bonus. Don't blame you. We've just got Toot and Lucario left in live play at question 13. Samsa, you are up to £125,000. Question 13 is worth $250,000. Pretty sure this would equal your best if you give me a right answer. You've got no lifelines left, and you do lose £93,000 if you give me a wrong answer. Have a look. You don't have to play. It's worth $250,000. Question number 13 of a possible 15. Destroyed in 1993, but now restored, the 16th century Starry Most, or Mostar Bridge, is in which country? Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Slovenia, Serbia.
People that know me well on the server know that geography is one of my weakest subjects, and I do not have a Scoobies, so I will be walking, I think, reluctantly, but I'd have a clue. So, yeah.
Final answer, going to walk away.
Final answer.
Okay, give Samsa an absolutely massive round of applause. He goes away £125,000 better off. Of course, we will play out the rest of this pack in a moment. If you're going to have a punt, Samster, which would you have gone for?
The only one I could rule out is probably Croatia, because I know a bit about Croatia and I don't think it's there. So I'll take a punt at Slovenia.
Well, if you'd asked the host, I would have immediately told you it's not Slovenia, because you know that's my favourite country in Europe. I think...
What would you say? What would you say before, yeah?
I think it's B. I think it's Bosnia and Herzegovina, and I only say that because there was a massive Bosnia conflict in the late 90s that I remember being in the news.
I was probably barely alive for.
You probably were barely alive, but I remember Bosnia being the talk in the way that sort of Iraq or Afghanistan is the talk now. Kosovo as well, and I think it's probably B, Bosnia and Herzegovina. The correct answer, what would you have gone for out of interest? You'd have said Slovenia.
Well, I would have, but now you said B. I would have said B.
It's academic. It makes no odds at this point. I'm going to go with what your first answer was, Slovenia, which I think was wrong. The computer just revealed to me the correct answer is, in fact, B, Bosnia and Herzegovina. I don't know.
Should have spent it on Red Bull.
Should have spent it on Red Bull. Hey, it would have been a punt. I could have told you it wasn't Slovenia, so it would have been down to it. I would have had a hunch on B, but wouldn't have been sure. But hey, you had a great run there. £125,000 better off. Have you had a good time?
It's been wonderful as always.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Samson, and thank you as well for your proofing for one of the later packs that we're going to see. For now, I'm going to pop you back into the green room. Samson, thank you for playing £125,000.
Thanks for the game.
So Samson leaves us £125,000 better off, but we do play out Proogs' pack, and you and the audience have got the opportunity to see how far you will get. Toot and Lucario both getting that one right, as well as a few other players as well. Remember, 10 pennies for every correct answer, plus your cash out bonus, which is a value on a sliding scale, which is somewhere in the server. So this next one, it's sort of asked the audience themed all the way through. There are only 2 questions to play out. Question number 14 is next. Have a look at this. Which of these animals can be described as having one or more chelipeds, or chelipeds? Kangaroo, newt, crayfish, bison. Answer now. Majority going for C. which is the right answer. Very well played if you gave me crayfish. Yes, indeed, crayfish was the answer we were after. That was for £500,000. 2, walking away. Lucario is going all the way to the £1 million question in live play. 2, sending their bonus at £250,000. I think that's about 400 pennies. I think I've probably gone wrong somewhere along the line, but here we go. Final question of Prudes' pack. Have a look at this. Which king led the English forces against the French at the Battle of Crécy, an early battle of the 100 Years' War? Richard I, Richard II, Edward III, Henry VI. Answer now. Two which is those questions were the other way around. Let's have a look, see what you've said. Oh, pretty split. B is the majority, 44%, and you'd have been wrong, 16%, only getting that right. Edward III was the answer. So, let's take a look. Lucario choosing to walk on the £1 million question, getting all the way there, but not going to go for it. And leaving at £500,000, so you'll get the £500,000 bonus. I think it finishes at 500. I think it's 500 if you get the £1 million question right. Having got the rest of the pack right, I think that might be 400, then 350, 300, 250, and then it's a bit different further down. But yeah, only a smattering of players. Topper, Lucario, Zeus, and Innis getting the right answer there. Lucario, the winner, walking at £500,000, 14 out of 15 correct. Toot getting 13 out of 15. Likewise, AB Me, 13 out of 15. Very impressive performances all round in the lobby game. Samsung, of course, going away with £125,000. Very many thanks to Prugs. I think I said it was 75 pennies for one of these. So let me find Prugs. I think in absentia. I'm not sure Prugs is here tonight. But author bonus, 75 to Prugs. And you can all have some bonuses in a minute when I restart the game. Great. That was our first game. Really good fun there. Really enjoyed that. And if you want your chance to play in the second game, the next pack we're going to be playing is Mendez's. This is a debut pack here at Game Night, not just for Millionaire, but all round. This is the first pack Mendez has written, and we're very grateful to them for their efforts. And if you want a chance to come and play it, do stick around. Let's write the data to the drive and put roll credits into the console, because I still haven't gotten around to doing credits yet. But the data has been written to the drive. Let's refresh the app and initiate your bonus. Who wants to be a millionaire? WWT BAM 83 if you want that bonus. We're going to return to the void temporarily. Here we are in the void. It is void-like. It's dark. Welcome to the void. I'm going to stop talking. Who wants to be a void? Well, quite. Let's load up Mendez's pack. Question pack raw. Mendez. Author name Mindezi with a Y at the end, because that's your Twitch name. So we're going to put Mindezi down. Control S to save. And let's get on with game number 2. Why are we not doing the Rickman voice while we're in the void? Yeah, quite right, Salem. Welcome back to game number 2 of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Same rules as before, except this is Mendez's question pack, a debut pack from Mendez. Very much looking forward to seeing it. And if you want to play in either the lobby game or the hot seat game, you need to enter one of the codes. Hot seat game, you need access to the Discord, and you need a microphone, decent microphone. If you've already had a go recently and you want to give someone else a shot, do join the lobby on the right. If you want to be in the hot seat, you must join the lobby on the left, which is actually on my right. I'm going to get another glass of wine. I'll be right back. Come and join the lobby. So if you don't set your location, incidentally, it will just give you a random location from one of about 15 that I've predetermined, most of which are in the UK. Let's stop that bonus right there. And Yeah, so do set your location. Doesn't have to be exactly where you are. It can be something made up. And if you get into the fastest finger, then I will try and read it very, very quickly. So I'll give you till the end of the sting to get into the lobby. Either lobby is fine. And again, we're grateful to Mendez for this back. First, a message from our sponsor, Top of One Gaming.
Royal Flush was looking very lush after he gave his hair a brush. He was in a rush to buy Megs a plush, and when he saw her face he started to blush. Please shush for our esteemed host, Royal Flush.
Thank you very much for the beautiful poem there, Top of One Gaming, and thank you for the 10-month subscription. That's very nearly a year. That's a baby. That's a baby not sleeping through the night at this point. Very grateful to you for the support and your lovely poem. Although when I brush my hair, it tends to go a little bit greasy. So I've got this new technique. I switched to the Tresemme shampoo, as recommended by Shapes. And, yeah, that's... it seems to be doing something, but I'm also... someone suggested talcum powder. Someone else suggested talcum powder is a bad idea. I'll carry on with that after a message from our sponsor, Sparrow Castle.
Hello.
Hello to you too as well, Sparrow Castle. Thank you very much for the 5 months of subscription support there. Yeah, I think it was Claire said to me talcum powder's not actually that good for you. But it seems to do the trick. It makes it, even if it's bad for it, I haven't washed it for about like 4 days now. And it's looking, certainly this morning when I put the talc in, it looked okay rather than looking greasy. It might look a bit greasy now because it's been quite a warm day and I've been sweating a little bit. As to CV, questions about golf and conditioner advice. Yeah, quite right, Shapes. Right, I think we've had the loop. So let's lock it up and find out. Oh, first of all, a message from our sponsor, Salem Stowaway.
I smell the steam of a choo-choo.
And just with those 100 bits, thank you very much for those 100 bits, Salem Stowaway. You have triggered a hype train. So thank you very much for the 100 bits and for triggering that hype train. If you all want to contribute to that, it's right there. Let's bring our contestants into the game. Our 10 contestants are... Free Ruckers from my location, Indianapolis. Top One Gaming from trying to get Rebound finished. Jack Wilfred from Over the Moon that RNG picked me. Salem Stowaway from Hogwarts. Silent Marine Zero from my location, Los Angeles, California. Connor M27 from Runcorn. Lucario 710 from Sheffield. Big Man Aaron 1 from somewhere north of an unspecified border. Car the 7th from behind the chair. And Riff Raccoon from a nice tree. Well, welcome to you all and the 10 players. Bad luck to Shapes, Sotley and Melodnik, who did not get into the fastest finger, but you can play in the lobby game. Jack's into the fastest finger after 5 attempts. The RNG has finally picked him. Can you capitalise on that opportunity, Jack Wilfred? We will find out as we go to fastest finger first. I only got 8 fastest finger questions left. I appreciate there's not actually a template for this. A message from our sponsor, Oni91_573.
Today's stream is sponsored by beef. Beef. It exists.
It does indeed. We have beef. Well, we had spag bowl for dinner, which is beef mince. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Oni. And yeah, I've only got 8 fastest finger questions left, so if you want to contribute some more, prod me to write a template for it, and that would be a good thing to have because they're nice, sort of easy, relatively easy things to write. So 10 players in fastest finger first. Nice and quiet in the Twitch audience, so of course if you're wanting to play along with the fastest finger, whispering your answers to Persephone's Twitch bot. Mendez, is that you in the lobby on the right hand side? Or no, it's not. It's Reswin. I've got you mixed up with Reswin. It's not you. Forgive me, Mendez. And forgive me, Reswin, for confusing the two of you. No, it's not. My bad. Sorry, my bad. Right. A, B, C, D, C, D, A, B, A, C, D, B, whatever you think the correct order is, whisper it to the bot. Here comes the next question. Put these historical figures in order of their year of birth, starting from the earliest. Alexander the Great, Winston Churchill, Marco Polo, Leonardo da Vinci. No apology necessary, Reese Wynn, whatsoever. It's lovely to have avatars. I always like to put a face to a name. Right, so historical figures. Maybe a little bit. It's again to do with birth years, but maybe with a little bit more scope. Let's have a look. The earliest, Alexander the Great, way back in forever ago. Then you've got Marco Polo, 13th century, I want to say, maybe 14th. Coming forward a bit, Leonardo da Vinci, 15th century, and most recently, of course, Winston Churchill, 19th century. Don't quote me on those decades, they may be wrong, that's a rough estimation. But that was the right order, ACDB. Let's have a look who was fastest and who was right in the fastest time. All of these were right. Quite a few of them. Who was fastest? Car the 7th in 5.82 seconds. Well done, Car. If you'd like to make your way down towards the green room, and we will get you prepped and ready for the game. There you are in the green room. Let's bring you into the broadcast studio and say a very good evening to Carve 7th.
Hello.
Hello. Great to talk to you again. How are you keeping?
I'm keeping well. Doing very well.
Good. Good to hear. I think the last time we spoke, you'd just beaten me in a game of poker.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm completely over it. That's why I brought it up now. That was a good game. That was a good game, that was.
Yeah, it was.
So, fastest finger first, 5.82 seconds. Very speedy indeed. Not your first appearance in Millionaire. I believe you have won the million in the past.
I have.
Long time ago, and then I think a second attempt you got to 250,000. So formidable performances. Do you think you can match? I mean, you can't better the million, but do you think you can match the $250,000?
Depending on how the questions fall.
I suppose it does. Well, it's Mendez. Like I say, Mendez, a debut author tonight, and many thanks to Oni as well, who's proofed this question pack. So, a reminder for our lobby players that you get 10 pennies for every correct answer, plus a bonus at the point where you walk away, or if you get it wrong, then where you go back to, the safety net you go back to. Of course, if you walk away or leave with 0, then you don't get any bonus pennies, but you do still get the 10 pennies for every correct answer that you give. So, Carl, first question. 3 phone a friends. Who would you like to have on standby to quiz over whether you've got some queries?
Who did the proofing of the pack?
It was Oni. Oni proofed this pack.
Okay.
So Oni and Mendez are out.
Yeah, okay. I'll have Colo.
Colo, okay.
I'll have It's Otley.
Colo and It's Sotley, okay. And one more.
I'm trying to think someone from America. Is Connor from America?
No, Connor's British.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember which one's America.
Samster's also very British.
I'm trying to think of someone who... no.
Have we got any stateside folks in tonight? In the chat, if you are, make yourself known. Just kind of a look down. Melodnik, I think, is stateside. Free Ruckus is stateside, saying in the chat. Silent Marine, I'm not sure about. Riff, I know. Riff is British but lives over on that side of the pond.
On top of the American Howdy. Topper, oh yeah.
Topper is not American. Topper lives in Berkshire. Topper is not. So you got Free Ruckus, Melodnik. Riff is British but living over there. Other players in the game. Tab's not British, I think. That's about it, I think, from the lobby players. Berkshire, South Carolina, as Reese is saying. Melodnik or Riff or Free Ruckus, I think, are the people. Tabstop as well, saying that they're American.
Okay. Tabstop's done quite well recently. I'll give Tabstop then a try.
Okay, Tabstop. So we've got Colo, Itsotley, and Tabstop. If you could be on standby, just in case Carl wants to call you up for phone a friend, that would be fantastic. All 3 confirming that they are available. Next question, Carl. Is it going to be the classic 50-50, or is it going to be the modern double dip?
I think I'll just take the classic 50-50.
Classic 50-50. Okie dokie. So, here we are again. 15 questions, 4 brand new lifelines, a virtual £1 million. And if you want some help along the way, those lifelines are the 50-50 you've just selected, phoning one of your 3 allocated friends, asking our wonderful Twitch audience, or indeed asking me, the host. Something I probably should have said to Samson that I'm now going to say to you. Obviously, you can see the screen, but you won't have any sound. So whether that makes it better or worse for you, not really sure, but just because of technical reasons. Car, you ready to play?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's play. Who wants to be a millionaire? So again, a reminder for our... Oh, is it supposed to zoom out like that? I'm not sure if it is. Hang on. No, it's definitely not. Let's undo that then. Oh, game. It's done the weird thing, and I'm not sure why. It's not done that bug before. Give me a second, just to... if I go to lobby animate, no, it would be camera animator. Sorry about this, everybody. Give me a moment. Wide cam, east wing cam. No, it's none of those. Wide cam, main camera. There we go. Toggle cam. No, it's not wanting to do that. Cam lobby view. There we go. Right. Yeah, it's done a weird thing, and I wasn't quite sure how to unstick it. There we go. Done now. Lobby, keep your eyes on the chat, because when the question arrives in the chat, the question is live, even if you've got a bit of latency, and it's ABC or D2 Persephone's Twitch bot. Car, best of luck. Here's your first question. It's worth £100. Which of these is a popular board game published in 1938, in which players place letter tiles on a grid to form words? Scrobble. Scrubble. Scribble. Scrabble.
Okay. Well, I know. D. Scrabble. Final answer.
Right, so you just won £100.
Sweet.
Good start there. Yes, Scrabble is indeed the game in question. Let's take a look at the lobby. Riff getting that one wrong. Possibly mistyping there. Melodnik, Lingo, and Brand New Halo all walking away from that one. Everybody else getting a right answer. Let's go on question number 2. Which of these is a song from the musical Hamilton, written about the Compromise of 1790? The Room Where It Happens, The Zoom Where It Happens, The Tomb Where It Happens, The Flume Where It Happens.
I haven't seen the music about Hamilton, but I'm guessing if it's about a combo, something like that, the one that makes any sense would be A, The Room Where It Happened.
Final answer?
Final answer. Yeah.
Right answer, you just won £200. Yeah, it's no trick question. Well, we tried to avoid trick questions in this game. The Room Where It Happens is the right answer. Over into the lobby, Jogging Chum and Sparrowcastle walking away from there. A lot of green, though, going on there. Very well played if you got the right answer. Let's go on question number 3 for £300. According to a quote often attributed to Andy Warhol, in the future, everyone will be famous for how long? 7 days. An hour. A lifetime. 15 minutes.
That is 15 minutes D. Final answer.
Right answer, you've won £300. Yes, everyone will have their 15 minutes of fame, so goes the axiom. Over in the lobby, a few wrong answers there, etc. And Cyanogonoid getting that one wrong, dropping back to 0. But do keep playing, because 10 pennies for every correct answer you give. Silent Marine choosing to walk away there at £200. Let's go on. Question number 4. It's worth £500. What species was Paul, the fortune-telling animal that got worldwide attention after predicting the outcome of several matches in the 2010 FIFA World Cup? Monkey. Sheep. Octopus. Crab.
Trying to think which one. Yeah. What's the main one? So, C. Octopus. Final answer.
That's the right answer. You just won £500. That's harking back to the 2010 World Cup in... I want to say South Africa. Yeah. Did it say that in the question? Did it? I can't remember if it said it in the question, then I'll feel really silly now.
It's the one that Spain won.
I couldn't have told you what. It's Spain won it, did. Well, there we go.
Yeah, Spain would be the one in that one.
Salem giving a wrong answer there, dropping back to 0. Lots of ticks going on there, though, which is lovely to see. Let's go on. Question number 5. Carl, this is the last point where you could go away with nothing. This question guarantees you £1,000 if you give me a right answer. Have a look. In the rules of chess, what is the only type of piece that has to stay on the same coloured tile that it was placed on at the beginning of the game? Knight, rook, bishop, pawn.
The bishop. Final answer.
That's right answer. You just won £1,000.
B.
Easy peasy, right?
Yeah. Well, fortunately, I played chess before, so yeah.
I was going to say, are you a chess player?
I used to play chess when I was younger, yeah.
I need to start a chess thing. The chess is something that hasn't been done yet in either my server or in Ash's server. I need to start a chess thing. Any chess players? Let me know, because I am a massive chess fan. I'm not very good. I'm okay, but Chess the Quiz Show, you imagine Chess the Quiz Show. Here's the thing about chess, is that it's, in chess, I think because of, Victoria Coren Mitchell said this on an episode of QI. In chess, the pieces and the properties of all the pieces are fixed, whereas in poker, they're all wobbled through the prism of personality. I don't think that was actually Victoria Coren Mitchell who said that, but she said it on that episode of QI, and she was quoting somebody else. But I would love to do some sort of chess league ladder. Maybe let me move house first, only if you can at the table when you inevitably lose. That's fine, Mendez. I don't know if it's something that Score Count does when he runs his board game night on the virtual board game thing, whatever that is, but I'm a big fan of chess and Tabletop Simulator. That's the one I'm thinking of. But no, I do love a game of chess. Maybe that's something we could look into. Puzzle Dan getting that one wrong, going away with 0, but do keep answering Puzzle Dan. 10 pennies for every correct answer. Lots of green lights still there. Players on 5 for 5, which is lovely to see. Car, you're doing great. Up to £1,000 so far. That's guaranteed. No matter what else happens, you'll leave with at least that amount. You've still got all 4 lifelines left. Question number 6, you might as well play this, there's nothing to lose. Have a look, it's worth £2,000. From which continent does biltong, a type of food made from dried cured meat, originate? Asia, Australia, Africa, South America.
I should know this, but I don't.
Okay, well, you've got 4 lifelines at your disposal.
Yeah. I think the audience are going to be pretty knowledgeable. I think I have never heard of biltong. I have an idea where it might be coming from, but I'm going to ask the audience.
Okay, audience, this is on you. If you've already answered, you must answer again to be counted in the poll, and if you're not in the game, you can still answer and be counted in the poll. Here is the question. From which continent does biltong, a type of food made from dried cured meat, originate? A is Asia, B Australia, C Africa, D South America. It's worth £2,000. All vote now. Uh, 16% think Asia, 16% think Australia, 56% think Africa, 12% think South America, and that is based off a survey of 25 people. 25 people responded to that survey. Is that of any help?
Yeah, I think I'll go with what the audience say. See Africa, final answer.
Well done, audience. It's the right answer. You've just won £2,000.
Thank you, audience.
Was that your sort of inclination, or were you going in a different direction?
Well, I was thinking between Asia and Australia, but then Africa also showed like it could be Africa too. The only one I knew was South America.
Right. Well, that's what the lifelines are there for. So it's a good thing you played that one right there, and you're up to £2,000. Let's check in the lobby. Oh, a bit of a bloodbath there. Connor, Topper, It's Sotley, ABMe, Tabstop, Dogfish, and Energy are getting it wrong. Free Ruckers choosing to walk away on that one. All of them setting their store at £1,000, and you'll get the £1,000 penny bonus, which I think it might be 125. I'm saying a different value every time because I genuinely can't remember. But you'll get a bonus. Trust the computer to do the maths properly. Plus 10 pennies, of course, for every question you get right. Car, you're doing fine. Up through 6 questions, you're up to £2,000. Question 7 is worth £4,000 if you give me a right answer, though you lose 1,000 if you're wrong at this point. 3 lifelines left if you want to use them, if they'd be of any help. Have a look. Question number 7 of a possible 15. To which of these features does the descriptor pied refer in the name of the folktale character, the Pied Piper of Hamelin? His age, his clothing, his hobby, his personality.
Okay.
AB me just confirming the structure, 25 per question for the first 10, then 300, 325, 350, 400, 500 for the final 5. Thank you, AB me, who knows my games better than I do. What are you thinking here, Carl?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking I'm going to have to use the lifeline. This is really annoying.
3 left, 50-50,
I think I'm
phone a
going
friend,
to-
ask the host.
I'm going to phone Colo.
Okay, we'll get Colo up on the line, see if he's free. You know the drill, 30 seconds to do the question and the 4 possible answers, and hopefully ascertain some response as well. Colo.
Ah, hello.
Hello, Royal Flush from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Phone didn't even ring.
Phone
Good
didn't
evening.
even ring. How about that? It's the magic of technology. We've got Carr here, Carr the 7th. He's doing okay. He's got up to £2,000. The next question, this question you're about to hear, is worth £4,000 with the right answer. There's still 4 possible answers. One is worth £4,000. 3 of them will cost him £1,000. You'll have 30 seconds to have a listen to Carl's question and hopefully give him some response as well. All right.
Okay.
Fantastic. Carl, very best of luck. 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
To which of these features does the descriptor pied refer in the name of the folktale character, the Pied Piper of Hamelin? His age, his clothing, his hobby, or his personality?
I don't know for definite, Car, but pie in Magpie, I think, means black and white. So from that, I would guess his clothing, but it is just a guess based upon that. I don't know for definite. Sorry.
Okay, so a bit of a hunch. Colo thinking B, his clothing. Do you want to go with him, or do you want to use another lifeline, or do you want to walk away? Worth £4,000.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
I'll go with his clothing. I'll go with what Colo said.
Final answer.
Yeah.
It's the right answer. You've just won £4,000.
Thank you, Colo.
Well played, Cola. Yes, indeed, pied referring to his clothing. And in this instance, yes, magpied, pied, black and white. Lovely question there. I did not know that one, so TIL. Let's have a look at the lobby. Ooh, again, a little bit of a bloodbath there. Jack, Shapes, Zeus and Mogret all attempting and getting it wrong, dropping back to 1,000. Reeswin choosing to walk away at 2,000, setting their bonus store at 150, I think that would be 150 pennies. Still got quite a few players still alive here. Lucaria, Bigman, Aaron, Colo, Innis and Toot all still in contention in the lobby game. Car, you are up to question number 8. It's worth £8,000 if you give me a right answer. You lose 3 if you're wrong. You have still got 2 lifelines left, the 50-50 and the Ask the Host if you choose to use them. Have a look, let me know what you'd like to do. It's question number 8 of a possible 15. Which of these countries does not share a border with the European country of Romania? Hungary, Croatia, Ukraine, Bulgaria. Minute to go. Does not share a border. So 3 of them do, 1 of them does not.
Yeah. I'll take a 50-50.
Okay, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers, please. Leave card just the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Hungary does, so B, Croatia, final answer.
Car,
Yeah.
you've just won £8,000. Well played. Yes, Ukraine, Hungary, and Bulgaria all share a border with Romania. Croatia does not. Croatia borders Italy,
Yes.
and Slovenia, I think.
Yes.
And possibly some other ones as well. But yes,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
Anything about? I know everything about Slovenia. I don't know anything about Slovenia, but I'm pretty sure Croatia and Slovenia do share a border.
Yeah, when I was looking, I was torn between Croatia and Ukraine. I was just wondering if Ukraine is too far north or too far away from Romania.
I think yeah,
New Bulgarian
it's a
we
I think it's a
definitely
I think it's a little bit more east, which is that way on the screen. I think, but
Yeah.
again, I'm an idiot, which is going to be reassuring because you've only got me left as a lifeline. Kola choosing to walk away on that one with £4,000. Big man Aaron getting that one wrong, dropping back to 1,000. We have still got Lucario, Innis, and Toot still alive in our lobby game. It's Otley saying Croatia is on the Adriatic. It's too far west. A nice factoid from It's Otley there. So,
like a tiny land border, that was the only thing I was worried about.
yes. Car, you're 2 away from the next guaranteed milestone of £32,000. Question number 9 is worth 16. Obviously, you dropped 7 with the wrong answer. You have still got an Ask the Host. You can still walk away after seeing the question. Have a look. It's question number 9 of a possible 15. It's worth £16,000. Which UK city adopted the symbol of a worker bee during the Industrial Revolution to symbolise hard work and being a hive of activity? Glasgow, Birmingham, Cardiff, Manchester.
Okay, this is one I'm more comfortable with compared to the last question. It's D, Manchester, final answer.
Why so sure on this one, do you think?
I think I've seen the logo, the Manchester B logo in their city. Been to Manchester recently, actually quite.
Very nice indeed. You just won £16,000. That's the sort of question you want, isn't it? It
is.
For a few tricky ones. give you a little bit of a breather there. Well, we say that only easy if you know the answer, and that one's come up car for you right there. All of our 3 players who were still active in the lobby are still active in the lobby. 9 of 9. Very well played to you. Now, Car, you're 1 question away from a guaranteed £32,000. You can still ask the host if you get stuck, and I will try and be of some help to you if I can. You lose £15,000 for a wrong answer at this point, but you guarantee 32 if you give me a right answer. You don't have to play, but have a look at question number 10 of a possible 15. Which UK comedian hosted the 1990s game show Whittle, a Channel 5 adaptation of Everybody's Equal that ran for 2 series? Jimmy Carr, Bob Monkhouse, Michael Barrymore, Tim Vine.
Okay. I ask you.
You want to ask me?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I think. I'm afraid I don't know, but, and there is a caveat to this, I've got a process of elimination that I was thinking about as the answers came up. If it's 1990s, I'm almost certain it's not Jimmy Carr. It's too early for Jimmy Carr, because he wasn't, and he's sort of wedded to Channel 4 now, but 1990s he was about, but he wasn't as big as he is now. Bob Monkhouse was big in the 1990s, so big in fact that I don't think he would be on Channel 5. Likewise, Michael Barrymore was big in the 1990s and a little bit wedded to ITV. Based on that, I think it's Tim Vine. I'm not sure, I haven't seen the show, I can't be sure, but I would be confident enough to say it's not the other 3. I think it's unlikely that it is the other 3. That is my logic on that.
Okay.
I don't know for certain, but if I was playing, I would be saying D, Tim Vine, and that is my final answer.
Right. I can see the logic. I'm not even sure Bob was even on Channel 5, because it was late 90s as well for Channel 5.
Channel 5 started in what, 1998, something like that?
Yeah, it was late 90s. I think, yeah, Jim Carr would be too early for Carr. I think it might be too late for Monkhouse. think Tim Vine is possible for that period.
You are out of lifelines,
I'll
but
go with you, D. Tim Vine. Final answer.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Okay, because you've asked me, I don't get a readout in the console, so computer, can you please confirm what is the correct answer? Good, get in, process of elimination. Oh, I love this game sometimes. £32,000 car, guaranteed. Yep. Very happy that I've logicked that. I didn't know. Say, I've not seen the show. I'd say Channel 5 was something I didn't really watch very much of, but just based on the other options that were there, I was able to sort of whittle it down. You see what I did there? The things I do with words. Now, let's take a look. Innes, Lucario, now cut that out. You are still going strong, 10 for 10. Lots of other right answers there in the lobby. Lots of ticks going on there. Quite a few people on 9 as well. Big Man Aaron, It's Sotley, We Like Shapes, Dogfish, Colo, Mogra, all on 9 out of 10, setting your score a little bit lower, but of course doing very well with the questions. Now, Car, you've burnt through all your lifelines, but you are guaranteed £32,000 at this point. Question number 11 is worth 64,000. You might as well play this, you've got nothing to lose. But have a look, question number 11, it's worth £64,000. Which of Shakespeare's plays begins with the quote, "Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York"? Henry V, Henry VIII, Richard III, Richard II. And I bet you wish, if you don't know this, you still had to ask the host now. Of course, nothing to lose on this question. You may as well play it. What are you thinking?
I'm trying to think. I'm just thinking. I'll have a guess. I'm trying to logic it out a little bit from what the quote says.
You've got 45 seconds to logic to an answer, or walk away.
I have a feeling.
In my mind, you're doing what your avatar is doing right now.
Yeah,
you're doing
I am
this.
doing that.
20 seconds, Carl.
I'm
10 seconds.
a little bit. I'm going to say C, Richard III, final answer.
Why that one over the others?
I'm trying to think of the War of the Roses. I'm trying to think, is Richard III the one in the War of the Roses? The
Not
one I
sure.
was talking to is that and Henry V.
I'm not sure he was, but it is the right answer. You've won £64,000. War of the Roses was Henry VII. Or the Richard III may have been involved. I thought he was a bit earlier.
I'm
But
the guy who got killed in the War of the Roses, who led to the start of the Tudor era.
now is the winter of our discontent. That's the opening soliloquy that ends with "Dive thoughts down to my soul. Here Clarence comes." Yeah, that was what I do.
I can't logic that.
Car logic has got. Well, you had nothing to lose on that one, so you may as well have had a stab at it. It's worth having a think about for a few seconds. Let's have a look. Innes, Toot, Lucario, all solid. 11 for 11. Car, you're up to £64,000 at this point. You are not on your safety net, so a wrong answer here will cost you £32,000, but a right answer will win you £125,000. Have a look. You don't have to play. It's question number 12 of a possible 15. Which professional baseball team won the 2020 World Series, taking their first World Series title in 32 years? Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Dodgers, Atlanta Braves, New York Yankees. What do you think?
I'm trying to think of who.
Do you follow baseball? Do you follow the World Series?
Not particularly. I know the Chicago Cubs won not too long ago. Not 2020. I was actually thinking 2020. That was the Texas team, but maybe that was 2019.
40 seconds.
Think it's the if I was going for one, I don't think it's the Yankees. I think they won in the 2000s, so it wouldn't be 32 years.
You can walk away if you're not sure. Lose 32 if you're wrong. 30 seconds. Delaware Digestives. 20 seconds.
The LA Dodgers won anything since the 80s. Yeah,
10 seconds.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a gamble on B, the LA Dodgers. Final answer.
Where's that come from? Just a stab in the dark?
Slight stab. I know it's not D, that's alright, and I think it's not A either.
It's a good stab. You just won £125,000. Los Angeles Dodgers is the right answer, yes. New York Yankees won earlier. I know the Boston Red Sox won in like 2005 for the first time in forever, because it's a line in Lost. Obviously not the same as Chicago White Sox, but if you're eliminating those two, then it's a 1 in 2, and you've come up car again.
Yay!
Let's have a look. Innes getting that one wrong, dropping back down to £32,000. Toot and Lucario are still strong, 12 for 12. Car, you've somehow managed to find your way up to question 12. You're up to £125,000, but it is getting really rather serious at this point. Question number 13 of 15 is worth £250,000 with the right answer. However, a wrong answer would cost you £93,000. Have a look. You don't have to play, but if you want to, question number 13, it's worth £250,000. In the first book of the Harry Potter series, what are the 4 words that make up Professor Dumbledore's speech at the start of the Great Feast? Cretin, flitch, mishmash, flux, nitwit, blubber, oddment, tweak, dimwit, whimper, sundries, veer, pinhead, flab, hodgepodge, pluck.
I have read the book.
Do you remember?
That's what I'm trying to think. Can I remember it?
60 seconds coming up now.
Yep.
That's top of the air. It wasn't in the film.
Wasn't in
Half your time, Carl. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
You don't have to play. You lose 93 if you want.
I'm just thinking.
I'm curious as to what it translates at, cyanogonoid in a different language. I've got a friend who's read it in about 5 different languages. He's very annoying. He does that. I have only read it in 1 language. I do know the answer, but of course you can't ask the host anymore. 20 seconds, Car, and then I'm going to need an answer. You don't have to play.
I think I'm going to bail.
Going to walk away. Final answer?
Yeah, walk away, final answer.
Okay, give Car an absolutely massive round of applause. He goes away £64,000 better off it was for £125,000 there. Great effort, Car. I'd say burning through a few lifelines earlier on, but then having your car logic doing quite well up to 125 there. If you were going to have a punt, now the pressure's off, what would you have said?
Possibly B again. BB again.
B again. Nitwit, blubber, oddment, tweak. I can say to you, if you would have said B, you'd have just won £250,000. It was the right answer. Nitwit, blubber, oddment, tweak. And it was 120. Sorry, it wasn't 64. It was 125 that you just won. I'm getting confused with my log. But hey, weren't sure, and I don't think anyone would blame you for walking away.
Yeah, I'm already pushing my luck already.
Already pushing your luck slightly there. And walking away with £125,000. You've been a great contestant, Car. Very many congratulations. Have you had a good time?
Yeah. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for playing, and we'll see you another time. Car for 7th, £125,000.
Bye.
Bye-bye. But of course, for you in the audience, the game does continue. And we see the last 2 questions of Mendez's question pack. Why? Why, camera? Why you do that? Why you do that? No, we don't want to do that. We want to go in at that point. Let's take a look at the lobby. Toot choosing to walk away on that one. Walking away at question 13. Setting their store at £125,000. Going to get a nice healthy penny bonus. Lucario is still alive and is going to see question number 14 in live play. Let's have a look. It's in speed mode now. Turbo mode. Have a look at question 14. Which of these James Bond films is the only one in the franchise to not feature a character called M? Moonraker, Octopussy, License to Kill, For Your Eyes Only. Answer now. I haven't got a scoops on this one, but I know what I'd guess. I would guess B. But that's not the majority answer. The majority have gone for D, and that is the right answer. For Your Eyes Only. The only thing I know about For Your Eyes Only is that it starts with I think it's Blofeld's character being dropped down a chimney. He's in a wheelchair, and he falls down the chimney. Goes, Mr. Bond, and then goes doom, do 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 do. Sheena Easton, I think. For Your Eyes Only. For your eyes only. M was away on leave on this one. Chief of Staff was acting in charge. Ah, well, there we go. From see me through the night. Oh, Lucario walking away at 13 of 14 there. Don't blame you if you're not a Bond fan. It's not something you'd know. Great smattering of answers going on here. Has anyone got more than 13? It's Otley on 12. Zeus Colo on 11. Innis on 12 as well. Mogra's on 11. Toot also on 13, though walked away 1 question earlier. One more question for you. It is the £1 million question from Mendez on their debut pack. Have a look at this. Which inventor was granted the first ever US patent by the then newly formed US Patent Office in 1790 for a new method of making potash? Was it Thomas Saint, Samuel Hopkins, Oliver Evans, or Joseph Brammer? Answer now. Split the room a bit. It's B, Samuel Hopkins. Well done if you got that. Whether it was a stab in the dark or the correct answer by just knowing it. Let's take a look at the lobby. Only a handful getting it right. Topper, Salem, It's Sotley, Lucario, AB Zeus. It's actually quite a few. Dogfish, Lingomaniac, Toot, and Energia getting it right. So at the end of that, Lucario and Toot both finished on 14 out of 15. No one getting a full 15 answer streak there, but of course you will get 10 pennies for every question you got right, plus the bonus where you walked away. Let's write that to the drive right now. There we go. And refresh app. And can we have a big round of applause for our debut question writer, Mendez, right there. What a lovely debut question pack. Really nicely thought out. 75 pennies going your way, Mendez. Lovely pack. Really enjoyed that. Really good effort. So thank you very much for all your work on there. And do keep the trivia coming. I say keep the trivia coming in. At the moment, we're fully blocked up for the rest of Season 5. All of the trivia packs for Season 5 have been picked up to and that's up to the end of the year, up to the end of 2021. After I've moved, it's going to be quite high up the priority list to reopen submissions effectively for Season 6. It's not really submissions, but I have to say it's just a remarkable position to be in. It's such a nice problem to have more packs than I have streams remaining this year, and that's a real testament to you guys out there writing questions for the variety of games that we have here. So thank you all to all the question writers for all the work that you do. Say quite early on in October, I'm going to be opening up and saying, right, Season 6 packs coming. I have had a couple in. At the moment, I'm not formally putting them into the database, but they are there and they are earmarked ready for when season 6 starts next year. So massive thanks to all our question writers, and of course to all our question proofers who work tirelessly behind the scenes for little to no reward other than me thanking them here for all the work that they do. It's a slightly thankless job, so I'm hugely grateful to them for all their efforts. Right, that was the second game from Mindez. We have got one more pack of Millionaire coming up. It is from Jogging Chum, and if you want your chance to come and play Jogging Chum's pack, you need to have a microphone, you need to be in the Discord. Yeah, I know, sorry, I mean, I've been thinking to the end of the year since June, July. That's sort of when I blocked the season out. And it was last. I think it was last month. It was sometime in August, maybe the end of July, when I actually probably last month when I actually went through and looked at all the packs and thought, "Whoa, blimey, Charlie, we've got enough for the rest of the year," and sort of blocked them in. I think at this point there's only buzz-off question packs, and I've only got about 5 more that I need because I've had quite a few come in the last few days. So buzz-off question packs for the ongoing tournament. A few more of those are sort of necessary, sort of not immediately. I've got packs till at least the middle of November, but for the sort of tail end of the season, that there will be a few more required. Yeah, but I'll say more about that to the question writers in due course. So data's been written to the drive. Let's go back to the Void. Welcome back to the Void. I'm going to load up Jogging Chum's question pack, the final pack of the evening. So if you would like to have a go at Jogging Chum's question pack, Jogging Chum, type their name in right there so their author name displays correctly. Let's save and let's reload the game for the final time tonight. Hey, who don't have a lie? Love the Doctor Who reference, Topper. Welcome back to the third and final part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it is Jogging Chum's question pack you are going to be facing if you want to come and have a go. This lobby, if you only want to play in the lobby game, if you want a chance in the hot seat, it's this lobby. If you've already played tonight, or you think you've had a few opportunities in Fastest Finger already tonight, maybe join this lobby and give someone else a chance. I do need at least 10 people in this lobby, otherwise the game will break because I'm a terrible programmer, as has been established many times in the past. But if you want to play in either lobby, if you want to play in the hot seat, remember you need to be in the Discord and you need a microphone. It's one of these 2 codes: Mirage or Ukraine, MRNG or UKGE. I'm going to grab another glass of wine. I'll be back in just a second. Come join the game. And a reminder that you can set your location using exclamation mark followed by wherever you want your location to be. If you have previously set a location, it will store it. You can change it using the same method. If you haven't set one, then it will pick a random place from the 15 or so default locations that I have on standby. This is Jogging Chum's question pack. Jogging Chum, I know, has written for Cryptex in the past. May have written something else. Apologies, Jogging Chum, that I don't remember the other one that you wrote. Oh, hello, Proogs. Goodbye, Proogs. I didn't see you come in. But welcome and goodbye. Would you say... thank you for your question pack earlier on. Just Cryptex for now. So this is just Jogging Chum's second question pack. So if you fancy having a go at this, one of the 2 lobbies. We've got 13 players in one and 14 players in the lobby only. Give you till the end of the loop. We've got 7 fastest finger questions first, so we can afford 6 questions where no one gets it right. Hopefully that won't happen. There is the end of the loop. So we're going to lock it up and find our final 10 fastest finger players. Tonight they are We Like Shapes from Zone 3, Matt the Ref from Farnham. Zach Wilfred from Over the Moon, the RNG Pick Me. Riff Raccoon from A Nice Tree. GM Rubik's from Seattle. Topper One Gaming from On the Floor after Zeus pushed me over. Salem Stowaway from a galaxy far, far away. Luke Ario 710 from Sheffield. It's Otley from Bed. And Free Ruckus from Indianapolis. Those are the ones fast-tracked into Fastest Finger First. Apologies to Oni, Big Man Aaron, and Tabstop, who didn't make it into Fastest Finger First, but maybe next time. So it is on the to-do list to make the RNG favour people more if they haven't been in Fastest Finger in the past. But the ever-increasing to-do list, thing is when there's sort of... How many active games are there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 13, because we don't really play Deciphered anymore. 14, 15 active games. The to-do list can be quite extensive. Why are you beeping at me, headphones? Please don't die. I hope you're not about to die. Let me just have a look at this. Oh, don't crash. That would be the worst thing if you crashed right now. Settings. No, you got 52%. Just having a little beep. Just having a little beep, headphones. Temperamental headphones. Right. On we go then. 10 players into Fastest Finger First. And you know the drill. A, B, C, D, C, D, A, B. Whatever you think the correct order is to these answers. Let's put the lights down. If you want to play along in the lobby audience game for Fastest Finger, then there's no pennies, but it's just purely for bragging rights. Fingers on buzzers, best of luck. Here is the next question. Put these Top Gear presenters in order of their first appearance on the show. Jeremy Clarkson, Chris Evans, Noel Edmonds, James May. Hopefully a relatively straightforward one if you've got even a passing knowledge of Top Gear. So furthest back is Noel Edmonds. That was way back ago in the 80s, possibly even earlier than that. Noel Edmonds presented it in its original format. Then Jeremy Clarkson came in the 90s. Latterly James May, late 90s, early noughties, and most recently in about 2012-13 time was Chris Evans after Jeremy Clarkson got fired for punching his boss. CADB is the answer we were after. The stig was Mr. Blobby. CADB was the answer. All of these were right. Who was right in the fastest time? Quite a few correct. Who was fastest? Matt the Ref in 5.55 seconds. Well done, mate. Big Man Aaron has gone orange. Why has Big Man Aaron gone orange? Why have you gone orange? There's a reason you go orange over there, but I'm not sure what it is. Because he's not a Fastest Finger First player. For Christ's sake, this is the second time tonight where other people in the audience have known my games better than me. It's getting embarrassing at this point. Not in the Fastest Finger 10. As it happened, Matt was the fastest out of all the players in both lobbies, so clear runaway winner. Let's bring him into the studio. Good evening, Matt the Ref.
Good evening, Ben. How are you?
I'm very well, mate. That's my question. Stop nicking my lines. Yeah, I'm very well, mate.
Good evening to you.
Yes, good evening. Likewise. How are you keeping?
I'm really good.
Good,
really good.
Glad to hear it. Now you've had a bit of a history with Millionaire. What's your past record?
I think it's basically. Fail on the 125 question 3 times.
Okay, so we're talking top echelons here. We're talking in the final flight.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously hoping to get to at least 32. Have you got a target in mind?
Well, I say because I failed on the 125 question 3 times. Either get that right or just actually be sensible and walk away at 64.
Well, we will see what happens, and of course all of these scores do go onto the Millionaire leaderboard. There is a leaderboard as well. Big Man Aaron needs to stop being amusing. I'm going to give you 10 pennies for being amusing, because you're quite right. I do have monopoly on asking people how they are. Here, have 10 pennies for being amusing. Let's put that back to 75 so I can set that later on. Yes, I've lost my train of thought now. Never mind, I'll pick up a new train of thought. Yeah. Jogging Chum's question pack. So Jogging Chum obviously went for Cryptex in the past. First foray into Who Wants to Be a Millionaire tonight. First question I need to ask you, Matt. Are you, first of all, yes, phone a friend. 3 phone a friends, people who'd like to help you out along the way. And I will also say that this pack was proofed by Samster, I think. So Samster is going to be out because Colo did Proogs's and Oni did Mendez's, so and Samster was the other. So Samster proofed this one, so you can't have Samster, but anyone else other than Jogging Chum and Samster is open to you.
3 people in the voice chat that I would like to bring. I'd like to bring in Free Ruckus.
Free Ruckus, okay.
Topper, because he will probably sack me from mod roll duty.
Okay, Free Ruckus and Topper, and one more.
And Salem. Salem Stowaway. So Free Ruckus, Topper, and Salem. If you could be on standby just in case Matt needs to phone a friend at some point, that would be grand. Next question I need from you, Matt, is classic 50-50 or the modern double dip? First time back in playing it, and I love the soundtrack that goes with it. Double dip, please.
We're going double dip. Okie dokie. So, you know the drill. 15 questions, 4 brand new lifelines, 1 virtual £1 million, and those lifelines to help you along the way. The double dip you just selected, your 3 nominated friends, asking our wonderful Twitch audience, or indeed asking me, the host, if you get stuck. Matt, are you ready to play?
Oh yeah. Well,
let's play then. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Same drill as ever for the audience game. Keep your eyes on the chat, because when the question's in the chat, the question's live. Whisper ABC or to Persephone's Twitch bot. Matt, very best of luck. Question number 1 is worth £100. Which fruity dessert is served with iced and or whipped cream, cherries, and chocolate sauce? Blackcurrant separation, coconut breakup, pineapple divorce, banana split.
It is D, banana split. Final answer.
Not a blackcurrant separation.
No, I think there probably might be a few divorces over pineapples on pizzas, but that's another subject.
Banana split's the right answer. You've won £100. Oh, what a lovely opening question right there. Let's check out the lobby, see how everybody got on over there. Mappy giving a wrong answer to that one. Energia, Sparrow Castle, Tabstop, and Rubik's all choosing to walk away on that one. Everyone else giving a right answer. Let's go on. Question number 2. It's for £200. What is the name of the anonymous racing driver? Funny how it comes up like this. Who appears in the BBC motoring show Top Gear? Proof, if it needed, that the fastest fingers are separate from the question packs themselves. What is the name of the anonymous racing driver who appears in the BBC motoring show Top Gear? The Slug. The Shag. The Snog. The Stig.
Or as someone was saying in the text chat just now, Mr. Blobby,
Mr.
aka
Blobby, yes.
The Stig. D, the Stig. Final answer.
Right answer, you won £200.
Oh dear.
The Snog. Snog is such a horrible word. It's worse than moist, as words go.
All we know is he's called the Snog.
Oh God, can you imagine? All players who were still in live play are still in live play, giving a correct answer. Let's go on. Question number 3 for £300. The lean, mean, fat-reducing grilling machine was famously endorsed by which celebrity? George Takei, George Best, George Michael, George Foreman.
I'm pretty sure I had an identical question that I wrote for outright on this. For the 3rd time running, Ben, it's D, George Foreman. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You've won £300.
So far, good. Flying. So far, so good, Matt. Flying through these right here. Let's just check the lobby. Make sure everyone knows George's form. Not everyone there. Cetra giving a wrong answer, dropping back down to 0. Everybody else who was still in live play is still in live play. Let's go on to question number 4. It's worth £500. Which Scottish border location is historically popular with elopers? Melrose Maroon, Gretna Green, Butte Blue, Peebles Pink.
So I was worried until the answers came up. Gretna Green, the final answer.
That's right answer. You won £500. Yes.
On that one.
Famously, because in English civil law, you need to be 18 to get married without parental consent, 16 with parental consent. So if parental consent is withheld, you can go to Gretna Green. In Scotland, where the laws are slightly different, and it's 16 without consent, as far as I know. Everybody who is still in live play, giving a correct answer to that one. Let's go on to question number 5. This is the last point. You could go away with nothing, Matt. All 4 lifelines there if you need them. Have a look. Question number 5 for £1,000. Somebody who is not of sound mind in a legal setting is said to be the non-what? Dolus specialis, periculum in mora, compus mentis, in absentia.
Yeah, it's compus mentis, C, final answer.
It's the right answer. You've won £1,000. See? Nothing to it.
Yeah, it's good when you have just that steady run of questions just to get you through that first bit.
Always nice to see, and again, thanks to Jogging Chum for this question pack. Nice, lovely start, lovely set of questions right there. Let's check out the lobby. Again, everyone who was in live play there giving the correct answer. Mappy and Cetra also giving the correct answer. I think Rubik's Tabstop, Sparrow, Energy, and maybe AFK at this point, or just watching from the wings, which is also completely fine. Now, Matt, so far so good. You feeling more relaxed?
Yeah, feeling really chilled, really relaxed. Yeah, and I'm happy that I say apart from that Gretna Green one, thought the question's like, when the options come up, it's like, yes, unless this is an absolute bait answer.
If it's any consolation, I was thinking I know what this is, and I'll know it when the answer appears. But if there had not been options, I might have struggled to put my finger on the right answer. But
I'm struggling big time.
Well, you're through to £1,000 now. That's guaranteed, no matter what else happens. Question number 6 is worth £2,000. You might as well play this one because there's nothing to lose. You have still got all 4 lifelines if you'd like to use them. Have a look. Question number 6. It's worth £2,000. Couture is a term most closely associated with which industry? Film, food, fishing, fashion.
Yeah, it's one that I knew before the options came up. It's D, fashion, final answer.
Do you know what couture is?
I'm assuming it derives possibly from culture, or there's some etymology behind that, but I've just heard of it, but yeah.
Either way, it's the right answer. You've won £2,000. I actually thought the derivation was to do with the word cut, and I'm going to Google it now, because
you can Google that
because I'm the host and I can do that. The design and manufacture of fashionable clothes to a client's specific requirements and measurements. So it's all like tailored. But yes, I imagine it's probably in the same derivation as cut. So to have a suit cut to a certain thing. French word for sewing, Jers is telling us. Thank you very much for that factoid there, Jers. Big Man Aaron tripping up on that one, setting their store at £1,000. That is going to be your bonus 125 pennies, plus 10 pennies, of course, for every correct answer that you give. Everyone else still green light. Matt, you're up to question number 7. It's worth £4,000. All 4 lifelines still there. Have a look at this. Let me know what you'd like to do. Which of these Sacha Baron Cohen films grossed the most money worldwide at the box office? Borat, Ali G in the House, Bruno, The Dictator.
Got I can narrow it down to 2, but I'm just slightly worried that one may have, because it was a sort of a different sort. genre of film it might have just stumped up. As they seem to be doing quite well so far, I would like to ask the audience, please.
Okay, audience, on your keypad, a reminder that if you're playing in the lobby game, you need to answer again to be included in the survey, and if you're not playing in the lobby game, you can still answer either in whispers or public to be counted in this survey. Here is the question. Which of these Sacha Baron Cohen films grossed the most money worldwide at the box office? A is Borat, don't answer yet. B is Ali G in the House. C is Bruno. D is The Dictator. It's worth £4,000. All vote now. And remember, even if you've already answered, you must answer again. If you're not in the game, you can still answer and you will be included in the survey. Either whispers or public is fine. A couple of seconds left.
Oh, wow.
68% think Borat. No one in the audience thinking Ali G in the House. 4% thinking Bruno. 28% thinking The Dictator. And I can tell you that is based off a survey of 25 people.
Round number.
Is that of any help to you, Matt?
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go the double dip, because I was considering Ali G in the House, which obviously would have been completely and utterly wrong, and the other one, which I am going to lock in, was A Borat. So A Borat, final answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £4,000.
Well done, audience.
Yeah, I think Ali G in the House was very much a British sort of phenomenon, Ali G. I don't think it had the same sort of worldwide appeal that something like Borat or Bruno did.
Bruno I've never heard of. I've never heard of that film.
Yeah, he was, I think he played a German or an Austrian sort of fashion person. It was quite it was not particularly well received, as I recall. It was quite a controversial film. If you thought Borat was controversial, Bruno sort of dialed the notch up to 11. It was, I didn't like. I thought Borat was very, very funny. Bruno, not quite so much. Austrian fashion correspondent trying to break America. Thank you, Oni. Borat was very funny. Bruno, I think it was maybe a little bit late for the sort of sensibilities of the general cinema-going audience. Oni, Jack Wilfred and Carr getting that one wrong, dropping that to £1,000. Everybody else who was still in live play is still green. Nobody walking away on that one. Matt, you've used up your first lifeline, but you're doing fine. Question number 8 is worth £8,000. Obviously, you lose 3 at this point for a wrong answer. You've still got a double dip. You've still got a phone a friend, and you've still got Ask the Host. Have a look. You don't have to play, but question number 8 is worth £8,000. Which US state provides the setting for TV drama The Wire? Massachusetts, Minnesota, Maryland, Michigan.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I am going to phone a friend. I'm glad that I've got this person in for phone. That's why I chose someone US centric. So I think it was Free Ruckus, was it?
Mm-hmm.
I've got him. I've got one phone a friend. Is that right?
Yes, Free Ruckus is on your phone a friend list.
Okay.
So if Free Ruckus come to the green room, and we'll get you lined up, ready to do phone a friend. Let's stop the clock there at 67. Just wait for.
Not quite nice. Not quite nice.
Not quite nice. I could have stopped it a bit earlier, but there we go.
Cue the memes.
If Free Ruckus is about, I see them in general voice chat. There they are in the green room. Free Ruckus.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Royal Flush here from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. I've got Matt here, Matt the ref. He's doing rather well, actually. He's got up to £4,000, but he needs your help with the next question to get up to £8,000. The next voice you'll hear will be Matt's. He'll tell you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of those is worth £8,000. All right, mate.
Got it.
Fantastic. Matt, lots of luck. 30 seconds, and your time starts now.
Hey, Free Ruckus. Which US state provides the setting for TV drama The Wire? Is it Massachusetts, Minnesota, Maryland, or Michigan?
I've watched The Wire. It's a great show. It's set in Baltimore, Maryland. So your answer is C, Maryland.
100% certain?
100%.
All right, Pre-Ruckus, thanks very much, mate. Talk to you soon.
You're welcome, mate.
Sounds quite confident.
That is exactly why I brought in a phone of friends who had sort of US-centric, US knowledge. So, yeah, my final answer is C, Maryland.
It's the right answer. You've just won £8,000. Well played.
Woo!
Yeah, there's the old gag about, as a Family Guy did the gag actually, when they do the cutaway, they say, "We now return to Breaking Bad." And it's just sort of a hypnotic thing, and Peter's there saying, "Breaking Bad is the greatest show ever made, apart from maybe The Wire. I will never stop talking about Breaking Bad." Or The Wire. I have to say, I've not seen The Wire. I love Breaking Bad is probably the best TV show ever made that I have seen. And yet to see The Wire, but I hear it is as good as, if not better than Breaking Bad. So, yeah, set in Maryland, apparently. Let's take a look at the lobby. Topper, Juz, Dogfish, AB Me, all getting that one wrong and dropping back to 1,000. Colo, Reese, Salem, choosing to walk away with 4,000, setting their store at 175, 200, something like that. But, of course, you do get 10 bonus pennies for every correct answer that you give. Matt, you're flying through here, 2 away from the next big milestone of £32,000. You've still got 2 lifelines left. You've got that double dip. You have got Ask the Host as well. Question number 9 is worth £16,000 for a right answer, though you do drop 7 if you give me a wrong answer. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. It's worth £16,000. Karelia is an autonomous region between the border of Russia and which other country?
Oh boy.
Finland, Azerbaijan, Estonia, Georgia.
Oh boy. Normally my geography is relatively good, but this is a stumper.
Any thoughts at all?
No. I would like to ask you, please, Ben.
You want to ask me?
Yes, please.
Okay, here's what I think. It's a good one to ask me on. It's Finland.
Oh, okay.
And that's my final answer.
Okay. In that case, I would like to lock in a Finland, please.
Because you've asked me, computer, can you tell us that the right answer is Finland? moving rapidly on. Not much more to spout exposition on that. It's one of those questions, it's either right or it's wrong. There's not much more to say. Yeah, so you've got the whole sort of region. Russia just sort of goes on forever and ever. And then, fastest host ever from Silent Marie. It's just one of those ones, there's not much
you
to
know what you don't. Yeah.
Did you know it from there's maybe a part of my brain that probably at one point did know it, because obviously Sibelius is the Finnish composer, wrote Finlandia, which... do you know Finlandia?
The name rings a bell. I'm guessing you hum a few bars, I probably would have heard of it.
It's a popular hymn tune. It's regularly in the top 50 Classic FM Hall of Fame stuff. But no, I've probably heard it whilst doing something to do with that, but it's just one of those nuggets that it's just not worth going into detail on. It's just that's the answer.
I mean, the way you said it is like... Yeah, the way you said it, I didn't even want to... Yeah, there's no point entering any discussion. Like, he knows it straight off the bat. Bang, final answer, thank you very much.
It's subtly asking, does that count as Ben Sings? I'm pretty sure I sang something else earlier on as well. So, if you... it's a famous hymn tune. It's Be Still My Soul is the hymn tune. Rubik's telling us the flag of Karelia is green field with a red cross on it with a slightly smaller black cross on that. Now, that I didn't know. But
I do love a bit of vexillology.
You're in a vexillological fan.
Vexillology, yeah.
Free Ruckus getting that one wrong, dropping back down to 1,000. No one walking away. We have still got it. Sotley, Riff, Shapes, Lucario, Zeus, Innis, Mogra, and Toot still alive in the lobby game. Matt, you have got that double dip left. You're up to question number 10. It's worth a guaranteed £32,000. If you give me a wrong answer, you lose £15,000. Have a look. You don't have to play, you can walk away, but you have got that double dip left. Have a look. It's question number 10 of a possible 15. In the animal kingdom, what does the Schmidt index measure?
Oh boy.
Aggression toward humans, bite force, venom toxicity, insect stings.
Okay. I was going to make absolutely sure I got to 32 whatever happened, so I may as well use my double dip at this point to get there.
Just to confirm, once you use double dip, you cannot walk away.
Yeah, I confirm, understand that. Yeah,
okay.
So, yeah, double dip.
Right then. Yours is really painful for me, Matt, because I knew the answer before the options came up. But I can't do anything for you at this stage, and I really hope you can find your way to the right answer. In the animal kingdom, what does the Schmidt index measure? Aggression toward humans, bite force, venom toxicity, insect stings. Can I have your first answer, please?
My first answer is C, venom toxicity.
Venom toxicity is not the right answer. You have got 64 seconds, and you need to give me an answer. You cannot walk away at this point.
Yeah, I mean, there'd have been no point in me using this double dip on the previous question because I just would not have known which ones to go for. I couldn't have got it down to 2. My second answer on this one would be B, bite force. Final answer. I just don't know. This is just a complete guess at this point.
Matt, I'm sorry, it's the wrong answer.
Oh no!
It's D. Insect stings.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to kick myself for the rest of the night because I originally, when I was thinking which two to double dip on, I was going to go B and D, and I changed it.
Oh, mate. Yes, it was on QI, the Schmidt index scale, ranging all the way from small bee stings right up to the crazy wasp. Oh no, it's the bullet ant. I think was the highest on the Schmidt pain scale index.
A bit of pain here, mate.
Let me give you a transcript from the episode of QI because I've got to give you some consolation here. Schmidt pain index QI, because the guy who came up with it is he's got a way with words. So pain level 1. Such as the southern fire ant and the graceful twig ant. It's almost pleasant. A lover just bit your earlobe a little too hard. Light, ephemeral, almost fruity. A tiny spark has singed a single hair on your arm. Pain level 2, we're talking things like the yellow jacket wasp and the Asiatic honeybee. The debilitating pain of a migraine contained in the tip of your finger. Also hot and smoky, almost irreverent. Imagine W.C. Fields extinguishing a cigar on your tongue. Pain level 3, so this is things like the red pepper wasp and the red-headed the red paper wasp, I beg your pardon, and the red-headed paper wasp. He described this as, after 8 unrelenting hours of drilling into that ingrown toenail, you find the drill wedged into the toe. That's how he's described that. And pain level 4, this is the one that he reserves for the bullet ant, which is one of the most painful bites you can encounter. He describes it as blinding, fierce, and shockingly electric. Also, torture. You are chained in the flow of an active volcano. Why did I start this list? So that's high pain right there through the insect sting right there. Oh mate, I'm gutted for you, gutted. But hey, you gave it a good go, and you still leave us with £1,000. Have you had a good time?
Always a pleasure being on here, Ben. Thank you for having me.
A pleasure, Matt. Thank you very much, and we'll see you another time. Matt the Ref, £1,000. But for you in the audience, the game continues at this point. We are going to play out the rest of Jogging Chum's question pack. Let's just take a look. It's Sotley walking away on that one. Shapes, Riff, Innes, and Mogra all giving wrong answers there. So Matt, at least in good company with players who aired on that question. Zeus, Toot, and Lucario are all still alive and in live play and are now guaranteed £32,000. Let's go on into turbo mode as we look at £32,000 question. Guacanco, Yambu, and Colombia are the three distinct styles of which ballroom dance? Is it rumba, cha-cha, foxtrot, or tango? Answer now. Majority going for a rumba, which is absolutely the right answer. Very well played. Let's take a look in the lobby. After the £32,000 question, Lucario, Zeus, and now cut that out. Locked in a battle like the Red Bull Bulls, except there's 3 of them instead of 2. Quite a few others getting that one right as well. Let's go on to question number 12, the £125,000 question. Which of these film directors has only won the Palme d'Or once, as opposed to twice? Terrence Malick, Francis Ford Coppola, Ken Loach, Michael Haneke. Answer now. Riff's gonna get 10 pennies for being amusing. Riff's Roomba does an excellent rumba. Very nice. Majority going for B. It's the wrong answer. Terrence Malick. A was the right answer. I was going to give Riff 10 pennies for being amusing. Roomba doing an excellent rumba. Very nice indeed. Yeah, only 25% giving the correct answer there. Zeus choosing to walk away, setting their bonus at £64,000. Toot and Lucario are now the 2 Red Bull Bulls. Takes 2 to tango. It wasn't a tango question, it was a rumba question. But Toot and Lucario once again become down to you two. 12 for 12. Let's go on to question number 13. It's the £250,000 question. In which decade did Fiji gain independence from British rule? 1950s, 1980s, 1960s, 1970s. Answer now. Split down the middle between C and D. It was D, the 1970s. 38% given the correct answer. Very well played if you gave me that. Let's have a look. Lucario choosing to walk away on this one, setting their bonus at £125,000. Toot did find the right answer. Very well played. 13 for 13. Is anybody going to get all 15 in a row tonight? No one's done it yet. We've been pretty close. I think Lucario got up to 14 in a row and then walked on the £1 million. Can Toot get all 15? 2 more questions to go. Here is the £500,000 question. At the 1963 Open Championship, who became the first left-handed golfer to win a major event on the PGA Tour? A is Bob Charles, B is Vic Wilk, C is Peter Dawson, D is Sam Adams. Answer now. Majority going for C. The answer was A, Bob Charles. 33% giving the correct answer. I didn't have a Scooby-Doo on that one. Very tricky question. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know much about golf. Let's have a look in the lobby. Toot choosing to walk away, and all 3 packs have beaten everybody. No one getting the full 15 in a row tonight. But Toot, with the highest bonus of this third game, £250,000. Very well played to you. Did Shapes, our resident golf expert, get it? No, Shapes didn't. Either didn't answer or got it wrong on that one. That's the way it goes. But welcome to the players who did. Big Ben, Aaron, Salem, It's Sotley, Lucario, and Carr. And Mappy. Very well played to you. One more question this evening for you. It's Jogging Jum's £1 million question. Have a look at this. The Bill of Attainder was first implemented during the reign of which monarch? Edward II, Rich II, Henry IV, Edward III. Answer now. Majority going for D, Edward III. The answer is A, Edward II. Just 20% getting that one right. A particularly brutal question. Although, curiously, the second pack tonight to end with a monarch-related question. Let's have a look at the lobby. No one left in live play, but Topper, Jurs, Energia, and Mappy giving the correct answer to that one. Very well played to you four. Let's press the progress gameplay button and write the data to the drive, and your pennies will have been updated, apart from the players who are in the hot seat, who I will add after the stream. And let's do an end game bonus pennies, 10 pennies for you right there, because I've not done enough of them this evening. That is going to be it. That is the end of the stream. I really desperately, I'm kind of in the mood to play more. I really, really am. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm having a good time hosting, or because I've had such a stressful day, or because it's the imminent threat of not having any streams in the next week. I did think impromptu Spotlight. What's on next week? If Spotlight's on next week, then I'd feel, if I did one now, I'd feel less bad about it, but about cancelling it. I don't think Spotlight's scheduled in the next week. No, Spotlight is 2nd of October. I should be Saturday, 2nd of October, so 2 weeks' time. I should be back by then. Keep going. Should we do some Spotlight? Do people want to play some Spotlight? Let me check with my wife, because I think she's still up at the moment. If I did some Spotlight for another 45 minutes, would you be upset? Well, that took a long time to shake your head there. Is that a yes? You would be upset. Sure? Don't come play.
No, I'm just finishing a friend's episode, and then I need to go and see Boot and Book if I.
Oh, okay. So I've got half an hour at least, anyway.
Yes.
Okay. We could play Spotlight. I'm going to close the bedroom door though. Oh Christ! I'm going to have to get out of my chair, aren't I? I know it's already 10:30, but Mum said yes. I know it's already 10:30, but I'm very, very aware that there may not be streams from like Thursday, next Saturday and Tuesday are probably unlikely to happen. So while I'm sort of the mindset to do it, and I haven't got a particularly busy day tomorrow, I've just got church in the morning, and then just more packing in the afternoon, and then IRL pub quiz in the evening. Go on, let's play some Spotlight. Why not? Why not? We've got the packs. Let's do it. Let's play some Spotlight. First of all, thank you massively to our 3 question writers for tonight. Let me add on Jogging Chum's author bonus there, 75 pennies, and of course the author credit for you, Jogging Chum. When I find you, there you are. Jogging Chum, 75 pennies for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Thank you very much indeed for a lovely pack. Also thanks to Mindez on their debut, and Proogs on their, I think their 2nd Millionaire, possibly 3rd Millionaire pack from Proogs. Many, many thanks to our question writers and to our proofers. Congratulations to all of our hot seat players, and I hope you've enjoyed playing along in the lobby game as well. Yes, question writers, question proofers, and some really, really good packs tonight, and always nice to see debut writers. So, Mindez, welcome on into the question writer crew. Always, yeah, some brutal questions, Joggington. There were some brutal end of night questions there, but I think that's right. Let me stop the end game bonus right there and refresh the app. So that should now be live. Rank and pennies if you want to rank it now. Of course, this will be updated later on. Yeah. Some spontaneous Spotlight, because it's become the game to do spontaneously, because we can do it without having the packs, because the packs are all proofed as they go into the game, and I know I've got about 65 packs still sitting in the wings, so we'll do some Spotlight. I am going to have to set up for this, so I'm going to go to a very quick break. Oh, a message from our sponsor Zeusless.
Impromptu Spotlight. Smiling face star struck green and yellow leaf.
Smiling face star struck green and yellow leaf. I agree. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Zeus. Yeah, we'll do some spontaneous spotlight. I think there's about 72 in total. It's probably less than that because we've used some. 65 might have been a little bit of an exaggeration, but when the game loads, I'll be able to tell you. It's over 50, though, I'm pretty sure. So we'll go into that right now. I'm going to stop the build and go back to the void. The void. Here we are in the void. I'm enjoying the void. I'm going to go to the BRB screen. While I'm here in the BRB screen, I'm going to activate the cam and put myself up there. Hello. I'm going to go to a very quick ad break. I'll put some more Pretzel on, and then we'll do some spontaneous spotlights. About 45 minutes, but it's a lobby game that you can play all the way through, and it'd be good fun to play this. And I am in the mood to carry on. I know normally I end, but I'm just really in the mood to do some more. So if you all want to hang out and play some Spotlight, then stay and play some Spotlight. I will be back in about 3 minutes' time. Just going to set up the game, make sure everything is ready to go. And I will see you there. Don't go away unless you have to go away. And if you have to go away, that's fine. Thank you very much for coming out tonight. Hopefully I'll see you in a few minutes' time. It is a very stressful theme for a chill game too. It's also, though, I'm glad I picked a name starting with S, because it seems to be the spontaneous game of choice. Spontaneous Spotlight has got a certain ring to it. Thank you very much to Salem Stowaway for the gift to the bot. So now the bot announcements will have all the correct emotes in them. This is Spontaneous Spotlight. And to the question asked earlier on, 84 question packs have been written for this game. Of those, 24 have been used and 60 are unused, and the unused packs have 18 distinct authors, which means it's a good spontaneous game because I can roll it out, and because it's 84, it's incredible. The commitment of the writers here. I mean, admittedly, when I first ran it, I did a plug, and that sort of 20 packs came in the first sort of hour or so. But yeah, 84 packs is astonishing, and it just means this game can run and run as long as packs keep coming in, and the packs are generally quite easy to write because it's only 5 questions, and they get proofed as they go into the game. So Spontaneous Spotlight, specifically sponsored by Spherical Spoofing. Oh, a nice message from Salem Stowaway. Have 10 pennies for being alliterative. Alliterative, yeah, I like that a lot. Salem Stowaway, where are you? There you are. Have 10 pennies. Now, 25 pennies for the author of each pack that is used in this game, plus you get a free ride in the game. Alliterative as opposed to illiterative. Illiterative, that would be rude, but alliterative is what I was going for there. If you all want to play in this Spontaneous Spotlight game, pop in the code PTOMY, PTMY. And if you've not played before, just type in the code. You'll pick it up as you go along. It's a good fun get. Well, it's quite a stressful game on the surface, but also it's easy to pick up and play. It's all multiple choice as well. So come on in. Yeah, I just fancy doing some more stuff tonight. Please take my yogurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 players in so far. Jack and trying to socially distance. Come on, Jack. Show some respect. You're AB me above as well. Welcome on into the game. You can join and rejoin if you want a different spot, if you don't like who you're sat next to. Up to a point. Right, the great thing about this game is that you can join midway through if you... if you're just joining halfway through, you can do that as long as all your answers are whispered to Persephone's Twitch bot. So how this works is multiple choice. We'll get one player in the spotlight. If you get two out of 3 wrong at any point, you are yes. Behave. Right. Stop now. Stop. If you get 2 out of 3 wrong at any point, you are ejected from the spotlight and someone else is brought in your place. The more points you have, the more chance you have of getting into the spotlight. And if you're in the spotlight, you control the game and you control the packs that are selected. What you want to do, you want to get to the final round, which is after 6 packs of 3 have been played. That's 18 questions. If you can get to the final, the points that you have, that is how many points each question in the final is worth. There are gold, silver, and bronze medals for players playing in the wings, and a leaderboard for the player who finishes in the spotlight. Right, I'm going to lock the lobby at this point. And let's have a look at the category board. Salem! I shall lock the lobby. You shan't be able to get back in. Actually, that's not true. You will. There we go. Right, I'm going to lock the lobby. And let's see what the categories for tonight are. Oh, first of all, let's pick a spotlight player. Oh, Zeus, my darling, you are in the spotlight. Welcome to the game. Zeus, you are in the spotlight. So, hardest job to get through 6 question packs. But if you can survive that, then you stand a chance at getting onto the leaderboard. Zeus, our opening player in the spotlight. Let's go to the question board. Zeus knows he needs to type something. Your options are Sir John Benjamin by Proogs, Wimbledon by Adster, Kurt Weill by Clive of Legend, The Seventh Doctor by The Lupine One, International Taskmaster by Apodo Nuevo, Spoonerisms by Jay White, Marmalade by Coca-Cola, Drinking in France by yourself, which you cannot pick, Zeus. You are unable to pick category 8, so you're immediately down to a choice of 7. There are 3, 1 easy, 1 medium, 1 hard in each category. Where would you like to start, Zeus? Marmalade by Cola Cola. Let me give 25 pennies and an author credit to Cola Cola. Where are you, Colo? Probably under K. That would be the logical place to keep you. 25 author bonus award pennies. If you would like to use your Joker, reminder of how the Joker works, you get double points for right answers, but you lose a point for wrong answers. So there's big rewards, but also big losses. Cola, you won't be able to play in this round, but you will get 3 points if you are in the game. 3 exclamation marks into the chat if you would like to use your Joker on Marmalade by Cola Cola. It is not mandatory. Nobody? Nobody. Not even Zeus playing the Joker on Marmalade. So it's going to be 1 point for right answers. You can't go into negative points on this game, but 1 point for right answers. Very best of luck to all of you in the wings and to Zeus in the spotlight. Here is question number 1. A, B or C? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir is a lyric from which song that featured in the 2001 film Moulin Rouge? Lady Marmalade, Reverend Marmalade, or Professor Marmalade? Answer now. That's an easy one to start with. A, Lady Marmalade. Real Lady Marmalade, voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Sorry. Green if you were right, red if you were not. Also worth saying, if you're in the spotlight and you abstain, it is treated as a wrong answer for the benefit of being in the spotlight. Let's have a look. Everybody getting a right answer, apart from Kodo, of course, who wrote the question, so it's already on 3. Nice start, Zeus. You're up to 1. Let's go. Yeah, make Ben sing things. Let's go to question 2. Have a look at this. Which Scottish city has a strong and enduring association with marmalade after a factory was opened there in 1797? Is it Dumfries? Is it Dundee? Or is it Aberdeen? Answer now. Correct answer was B, Dundee, from where we get the cake from. Green if you were right, red if you were not. Zeus 2 for 2 in the spotlight. A few more red lights creeping into the wings there, but not to worry, still plenty to go. Zeus, you are definitely going to be picking the next category. Let's go to question 3. Also where crocodiles come from. Nice riff. I've already given you 10 pennies for being amusing tonight. What was the name of the Marmalade Cat in a series of children's books by Kathleen Hale between 1938 and 1972? Was it Tallahassee, was it Tampa, or Orlando? Answer now. Incidentally, the easy, medium, and hard will not necessarily appear in that order. There's your time. Orlando. C, Orlando was the correct answer. Let's take a look who got it right, who got it wrong. Green if you're right. Zeus 3 for 3 on the marmalade category. A good, strong start for you. Plenty of green in the wings as well. Very nice indeed. Let's go on to... let's go back to the category board, and Zeus, you can pick category number 2. Sir John Benjamin, Wimbledon, Kurt Weill, the 7th Doctor, International Taskmaster, or Spoonerisms. Drinking in France at the moment is not able to be picked. If you try, it shouldn't let you. Going for Spoonerisms by Jay White. Jay White, let's give Jay White 25 pennies. And the author bonus. There we go, Jay White. Oh, no, that will come to Carl the 7th. Whoops, I clicked the wrong button. Carl, remind me I need to take 25 pennies and an author credit off you. My bad, it's Jay White 14 and Carl the 7th are next to each other. Note to self, Carl, I need to take some pennies off you. Apologies for that. My bad. If you want to use your Joker on Spoonerisms by Jay White, then it's 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. Remember, you lose a point if you're wrong, so you can abstain. Dogfish, Toop, Salem, Zeus, Riff, Zeus, I said Zeus twice, Shapes, and Innis, all activating Jokers on this one. I said Zeus twice because he's in the spotlight and in the wings. So, spoonerisms by Jay White is the category. Let's go to question number 1. Which of these is a spoonerism? There is nothing wrong with the car except that it is on fire. Is it customary to cuss the bride? Texas has a lot of electrical votes. Answer now. Basic knowledge of spoonerisms here. Is it customary to cuss the bride? Yes, you switch over the first syllable of 2 of the words in the sentence. So customary to kiss the bride, customary to cuss the bride. B was the right answer. Green if you were right. I see the majority getting right. Joe getting the wrong answer there. Coda still up, so you can answer now, Coda. It's not your question pack anymore. But yes, everybody getting the right, apart from Joe there. Let's go on to question number 2. Oh, you answered the wrong chat. Oh, fair enough, Coda. Here's question 2. What other term is an alternative term for a spoonerism taken from a Polish count's name? Is it Karusi, Jarosti, or Maruski? Answer now. I think it's C. And I'm right. Lovely. Maruski is the right answer. Let's take a look. Who was right here? Majority again, lots of green lights there, including Zeus in the spotlight, which means Zeus is going to be able to pick category number 3. Very well played if you got that one right. Let's go to question number 3. In which famous school did William Archibald Spooner, the namesake for spoonerisms, work in as a warden in the 19th century? Was it Cornell University, University of Sydney, or Oxford University? Answer now. It was Oxford University, from where we get the spoonerism. Let's take a look at this. Have a look how you played. Green if you were right. Ooh, Zeus. First wrong answer, and because you had your joker on that round, you have also not only got a wrong answer, but you've also lost a point there. You're back down to 6, although the log is still saying you've got 7 spotlight points. That might be a bug. I need to look into that. Actually, no, that's a log from before saying you did have 7. It's just not logging it because you got it wrong. But you should be down to 6 spotlight points now. That's what it says on the screen. Anyway, lots of wrong answers going on there. So, Zeus, you are going to need to answer 2 right in a row if you want to stay in the spotlight. For now, though, let's go back to the category board. So, John Benjamin, Wimbledon, Kurt Weill, the 7th Doctor, or International Taskmaster are your options here, Zeus. We're going for Wimbledon. This is from Adster. I'm going to make sure I give the points to the right person this time. Adster 1005, 25 pennies to you, and the author bonus you won't be able to answer in this round, but you get 3 free points if you're in the game, and if you want to use your joker on it, 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. Car, Topper, AB Me, Lucario, Lewis, Jogging Chum, all activating multipliers or jokers rather here. Shapes already using their Shapes having already used up their joker. I know Shapes is a big tennis fan, but can't guarantee that it's going to be shown in any given game. Zeus, you've got to get at least 2 right in order to stay in the game. Let's go to the first question on Wimbledon from Adster. On which day at Wimbledon are there no matches played? The last Friday, the middle Sunday, or the first Monday? Answer now. I think it's the last Friday. No, it's the middle Sunday. Well, I got a Wimbledon question wrong. That's highly embarrassing. I thought the last Friday because you had the ladies' finals on the Saturday and the gentlemen's finals on the Sunday, but I suppose the gentlemen's semis are on the last Friday. But no, the middle Sunday, there are no matches played. Giving the grass a rest, that would make sense. Yes, first week of 2. Let's take a look, see how you played. Green if you were right. Oh, Zeus, that's 2 wrong in a row. That is 2 red lights on your spotlight podium. A valiant effort up to 6 points, but unfortunately, no further shall you go in the spotlight. You have been ejected. This means you go that rather alarming shade of pink, but we do need to have a player in the spotlight. The more points you have, the more chance you have of getting in. Think of them as lottery tickets. So Innes, who's on 9, will have 9 lottery tickets in. Topper, who's on 5, will have 5 lottery tickets in. But it is still RNG doing the picking. Let's pick our next spotlight player. Now cut that out. It does look like he's got the lead on 10, and you have been selected for the spotlight. Now cut that out. Welcome to the game. Confirm you are here by whispering something to the bot, and we will go to question 2 on Wimbledon. You have got tennis. Well, you've got to get at least one of them right, and then you can pick another category. 2 confirming they are still here. Let's have a look at question number 2 on Wimbledon. What kind of uniform do ball boys and girls wear? Is it brown, red, or purple? Answer now. It's purple. They wear purple at Wimbledon. Let's take a look, see how you played. Green if you were right, red if you were not. Off to a strong start too. You are going to be able to pick the next category at any rate, even if you get this next one wrong. A couple of wrong answers in the wings, but most people are getting it right. Let's go back to the last question on Wimbledon. I thought it was blue, so glad that didn't go. No, very much purple. Here's question 3. What colour attire must all players wear at Wimbledon? Is it yellow, white, or blue? Answer now. There's your blue, 2. It is, of course, white. All players are required to wear white. Let's see a look, have a look and see how you played. Green if you were right, red if you were wrong. Everybody getting the right answer there. Very well played. 2 for 2 on Wimbledon, which means you get to pick the next category. Let's go back to the category board. So we're halfway through. We need 3 more packs. 2, you've got a choice of Sir John Betjeman by Proogs, Kurt Weill by Clive of Legend, the 7th Doctor by the Lupine One, International Taskmaster by Apodo Nuevo, or Drinking in France by Zeus. We're going first for Sir John Betjeman by Proogs. Okay. If you want to use your joker on this round, it's 3 exclamation marks into the chat. Sir John Betjeman by Proogs is the category. Jokers, if you want to play them, active now. I'd like to say I'm not surprised. No one's playing their multiplier. This is a very niche category, but that is the nature of the game. It's giving 25 author credits to Proogs, who I know is not here. He's in a field in Wiltshire, according to the chat. But Sir John Betjeman. Sorry, audience says 2. Let's go to the first question. In 1972, which honour was bestowed upon Betjeman? Was it Poet Laureate, Order of the Garter, or Freedom of the City of London? Answer now. I think it's Poet Laureate. It is Poet Laureate. Good. Remembering stuff from when I proved them. Green if you were right. Red if you were not. Majority of players getting the right answer, including Toot in the spotlight, meaning you are 3 for 3 in the spotlight. Good position to be in. Let's go on to question number 2. Remember, abstaining if you're not playing a multiplier is not really worth doing. You might as well have a guess. Only if you're playing the Joker might you want to abstain. Here's question 2. Bateman was a defender of Victorian architecture and campaigned to save which London railway station from demolition? Was it Covent Garden, Fenchurch Street, or St Pancras? Answer now. There's your time. It was St Pancras. Later rechristened as London St Pancras, I believe. Green, if you were right. Let's have a look and see how you got on. Quite a few wrong answers in the wings, but Toot getting a right answer. You are still 3 in a row. Let's go on to the last question on Sir John Betjeman. What was the 1973 documentary Betjeman made about the suburbs created by London's Metropolitan Railway? Was it Metro Maestro, Metro Space, or Metro Land? Answer now. Metro Land was the correct answer there. Green, if you were right. That's the thing, if you're struggling on this particular round, that is the idea of Spotlight. It is very niche categories. Toot saying, I didn't realise this would be a stealth train category. Let's see how you played. Toot, you're getting one wrong there. You have gone red. That is 1 red light, which means you must get at least 2 in a row correct. A great big noise. I think that's a follow noise. Thank you very much to Bisto Gravy Granules 21 for the follow. Welcome to the stream. If you would like to join in the game, you can type PTMY and you will join the game. You'll get a nice shiny avatar. Great username, absolutely. Welcome to you. Hope you're keeping well. If you want to join the game, PTMY. If not, you're very welcome to watch in the wings. Hope you're keeping well. So, Toot, you need to get at least 2 in a row in order to save yourself in the spotlight. Let's go back to the category board. We have had 4 categories, 2 more to get through. Kurt Weill, the 7th Doctor, International Taskmaster, or Drinking in France. None of these are by YouTube, so you can choose whichever one you like. Kurt Weill by Clive of Legend. Let's find Clive and give Clive 25 pennies and an author credit. And if you want to use your Joker on Kurt Weill by Clive of Legend, 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. Another person you've never heard of, Topper. And once again, nobody using their Joker on this round. You need 2 in a row to maintain the spotlight. Let's go to question number 1. A hit for Bobby Darin, Mac the Knife was originally composed for the Threepenny Opera by Weill, with lyrics by whom? Ogden Nash, Bertolt Brecht, or Elia Kazan? Answer now. I think it's B, or it might be A. B, Bertolt Brecht was the answer. This is my karaoke song, by the way, for what it's worth. If you ever catch me at a karaoke night, Mac the Knife is my go-to song, and I'm really good at it. Green, if you were right. Let's have a look. Toot did get the right answer to that one. Maintains his spotlight position for now, but remember, you've got to get this one right as well in order to maintain only 1 wrong out of 3. Let's go to question number 2. Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear. Sorry, Kurt Weill, question 2. One of Weill's early works was a short piece entitled Klopschleid, featuring what food stuff? Was it waffles, meatballs, or dumplings? Answer now. It's B, meatballs. I haven't got a factoid on that one, I'm afraid. Green if you were right, though. Let's have a look. Toot's hoping for a right answer here. And he's not found one. He's gone wrong. Just Lucario, Bigman, Aaron, Jers, Salem, Lewis, and it's Sotley getting the right answer there. Toot, that is 2 out of 3 wrong, I'm afraid, which means you have been ejected from the spotlight. Do continue to play in the wings because gold, silver, and bronze apply to the wings, but Zeus and Toot have now been ejected from the spotlight. The more points you've got, the more chance you have of getting into the lobby. Into the spotlight. Let's pick another player. Car the 7th. Your moment has come once again. You are in the spotlight. You need to whisper something to the bot to confirm you're here, and then we will continue with the game. Car confirming their presence. One final question on Kurt Vile. Let's take a look. Vile was married twice to which actress who later created a foundation in his name? Was it Lottie Lenya, Heidi Lamar, or Marlene Dietrich? Answer now. Look out, Miss Lottie Lenya. And old Suki Brown. Yes, Lottie Lenya is one of the lyrics in Mac the Knife. So if you know Mac the Knife, you might have known 2 of those questions just from that song. Yeah, Lottie Lenya is features in Mac the Knife, and it was Kurt Vile was married to her twice. Green if you gave me a right answer. Was it Hedy? My bad. Not a great start there, Car. You are in the red already. A handful of players getting the right answer in the wings right there. Very well played if you did. Car, for now you are in the spotlight. We've got through our 3rd question, so you get to pick the next category, but you've got to get 2 in a row right. Let's go back to the category board. We need to get through one more category, Car. Is it going to be the 7th Doctor, International Taskmaster, or Drinking in France? The 7th Doctor by the Lupine One. Let me give 25 pennies to the Lupine One and the author credit. And if you want to play your Joker, if you haven't used it already, it is 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. It's Sotley activating. I have to say, that doesn't surprise me, it's Sotley. Jack Wilfred also activating. Few players are going to play Joker free this game because of course you can't use your Joker in the final. Let's go to question number 1 on the 7th Doctor. Zeus puts the cocktail shaker away. Have a look at this. Mel Bush, the Doctor's companion when he regenerated to his 7th incarnation, was played by whom? Bonnie Hunt, Bonnie Tyler, or Bonnie Langford? Answer now. I hope it's Bonnie Langford. It is Bonnie Langford. Yeah, Bonnie Hunt's a big Hollywood actress, and Bonnie Tyler did Total Eclipse of the Heart. Bonnie Langford, the answer we were after. Green if you were right. Red if you were not. Car, you've saved yourself there. You are still in the spotlight for now with 1 correct answer, but you've got to get the next one right as well if you want to continue to the final. Let's go to question number 2.
Sorry, a bit snapped off your chair.
Oh, did it?
I fixed it though.
Oh, thank you.
So sorry.
I appreciate it. What did you do? Were you...
I was trying to get a scooter past you.
Oh, cool.
Because I'm trying to clear the
No, it's a magnetic clamp because it's a expensive chair that's got magnets on it. Let's go on. Question number 2. In the 1988 Doctor Who serial The Happiness Patrol, what colour does the Doctor's TARDIS get painted? Is it white? Is it yellow? Or is it pink? Answer now. It gets painted pink. C, pink is what we wanted there. Car, if you've got this one right, you're into the Spotlight final. If not, there will be somebody else in that spot. Green, if you were right. Let's take a look. Car abstained on that question. And in the Spotlight, an abstention is treated as wrong, which means, Car, unfortunately, you have been ejected. It might have been swallowed by the Twitch bot, but that is the way the game goes. Sometimes, unfortunately, you have been ejected from the Spotlight. So whoever gets picked now is guaranteed to be into the final, but it will be 1 point per question in the final, whether you get the next one right or wrong. Oh, you said yellow, so still wrong anyway. It's the way the game goes. 3 players have been chewed up and spat out by the Spotlight. 1 more player can get in for the final. Who's it going to be? Big Man Aaron, you are in the Spotlight final. Whether you get this last question right or wrong, you're going to be in the final and on the leaderboard. Frick me, frick you indeed. Absolutely. Whisper something to the bot if you would like to confirm you are here, and we will go on to the final question. Big Man Aaron confirming their attendance. The last question on the 7th Doctor, here it is. In the 1996 Doctor Who TV movie, the 7th Doctor regenerates into the 8th. Who is played by whom? John Hurt, Paul McGann, or Christopher Eccleston? Answer now. Welcome, Wilsonia. Nice to see you. Paul McGann played the 8th Doctor. Christopher Eccleston played the 9th. John Hurt played the War Doctor, a sort of pseudo-Doctor, 8.5 between Paul McGann and Christopher Eccleston. Green, if you gave me a right answer. Big Man Aaron did give me a wrong answer to that one and has gone red, but we are out of packs, and which means, Big Man Aaron, because you have no points in the Spotlight, you will get 1 point per question in this final round, which means you can get a maximum of 5 on the leaderboard. Could be enough to, well, you will be on the leaderboard one way or another, but of course in the wings you're playing for points and it's still 1 point per question. You cannot use your jokers in this final round. It is Spotlight Knowledge, and this round is comprised of questions from the categories we have seen. One of them will be omitted and I will post into the Discord at a later date. But before I do that, I'm going to get another glass of wine, because I warned I need wine. We have to move. Why are you hissing at me? I made a massive mess.
Yes.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't think I did.
I think you did.
Apparently I made a massive mess. I thought I was being helpful, to be honest. Yeah, Mrs. Flush. Stop hissing at me. Please stop. Mrs. Flush. I love you.
Tired, and I've got to move my boots back out of Dylan's room because you half took the wardrobe apart.
In fairness, I needed more space to take the wardrobe fully apart, and in fairness, if the boots weren't in there in the first place, it would be easier to access. We have to move, is the moral of the story. Please tell the boys and girls we have to move. I'm being glared at.
I'm unimpressed at the fact that the room has been left in the state it's in. So now Dylan is asleep on our bed because he can't get into his bedroom because you've just chucked all of my boots and stuff in there.
I didn't chuck them in it. They're not sort of like wall, floor to ceiling, though, are they?
But
you could step over them.
Can't shut his door.
That's fine.
No, it's not fine.
Well, we don't have any space left. I needed to start taking the wardrobe apart. There was nowhere else for them to go. Weirdly, Dylan's room was the one with the most space for once in a while. Normally, Dylan's room is floor to ceiling with Lego bricks. We don't have a comfy settee at all.
Jozo1 has it, to be fair.
With a tired woman. To be fair, I'm also quite tired at the moment.
I know, I'm tired, and there's a youth in our bed, and our bed's covered in stuff.
Fuck. Sorry, Pog. Yeah, we need to. Yeah, okay, fine. Let me finish up Spotlight, and I'll come give you a hand.
All right. Come help me.
I will come give you a hand. Right, you can hear I'm on the clock. Spotlight knowledge. So the one question. Or domestic discussion between hosts on question. It's not a domestic. It's just moving. Try moving house. Our flat is far too small for the amount of things that we have, and our living room has become a dumping ground. But my wardrobe is in the living room. To get it out of the living room, I need to take it apart. To take it apart, we need to move the stuff out of the living room so I've got space to access it and get the screwdriver into stuff. The only place that had space was Dylan's room, which is now apparently a problem because Dylan can't get to his bed.
Can I add, taking the wardrobe apart was at no point a priority?
Wasn't really though, was it? It needed to come apart.
Yes, but it wasn't a priority.
What was a
It could have
priority?
waited.
What could I have done instead this afternoon?
Moved books out of the way or packed. But I've done a whole box of books.
Pog.
Yeah.
High five. Book 5. Nice. Don't ever move house. Just stay where you are forever. It's honestly the most stressful thing in the world. Right, Spotlight Knowledge. Let's play. Big Man Aaron, you are in the spotlight. Let's have a look at question number 1. In 1524, King Henry VIII received a box of marmalade from a Mr. Hull of Exeter. This was a paste made from which fruit? Was it lime, quince, or pomelo? Answer now. Thank you to Coda for this question. You won't be able to answer this one. Answer was quince. Quince. Not sure what it is. Sort of a distant relation of the orange, probably. B was the answer we wanted. Let's have a look and see what you said. Green if you were right. Big Man Aaron, you've got your first point on the board. On to the leaderboard, 1 for 1. Let's go on, question number 2. What nonce word describes interchanging vowel groups within words instead of the first consonants as in spoonerisms? Is it kniferism, skewerism, or strawism? And thank you to Jay White for this question. It's a kniferism. A kniferism. Might have been nonsense rather than nonce. Nonsense, yes. Subtle distinction between nonce and nonsense. Let's gloss. Let's gloss over that very quickly and have a look and see how you play. Green if you were right. Oh, Big Man Aaron not getting that one right. In fact, the majority getting that one wrong. Only a handful of players in the wings getting the correct answer. Very well played if you did. Let's go on to question number 3. Oh, it is a not. I think it is. Okay, that's all right. All good. Glance over that. Question number 3. What name is given to the Ladies Singles Trophy? The Duchess of Kent Challenge Cup, the Commemorative Silver Bowl, or the Venus Rosewater Dish? Answer now, and thank you. I think it was Adster for this question pack on Wimbledon. Is Adster or A, be me? Forgive me, I always get you two mixed up. It began with an A. It was the Venus Rosewater Dish. C is the correct answer we wanted there. Green if you were right. The vast majority getting the correct answer there. Big Man Aaron, you are up to 2 in the Spotlight final. Let's go on to question number 4. So John Betjeman wrote a poem about a Berkshire town. Come friendly bombs and fall on where? Is it Slough, Windsor, or Eton? Answer now. I hope it's Slough. It is Slough. Come friendly bombs and fall on Slough. Thank you to Proogs for this question. Proogs predicted this question would come up in this pack. Nice. Green if you were right. Let's take a look. Big Man Aaron, 1 right, 1 wrong, 1 right, 1 wrong. You're 2 out of 4 in the final. Majority in the wings getting that one right. Let's have a look at some scores. Toots on 23, Jack 19, Lucario and Shapes 22. Lewis and Innes also on 22, so a lot boiling down to this final question. Could have a big split on the silver medal here. Here's the final question of the night. Slough is basically Britain's punching bag. Yeah, that's kind of true, only. Question 5, have a look at this. Which song with music by Vile was covered by artists including David Bowie and The Doors? Is it Tennessee Song, Kentucky Song, or Alabama song? Answer now. Thank you very much to Clive for this question on Kurt Vile. Alabama song is the correct answer. Apologies in advance to anybody from Alabama for potentially mocking your accent there. Let's have a look how you played. Green if you were right. And Big Man Aaron finishing up on 2 in the spotlight right there. That is the end of the game. Let's have a look and see who our winners are. Now Cut That Out wins with 24, a 3-way tie in silver between Shapes, Lucario and Lewis, and a bronze medal going to Innis. And 2 points to Big Man Aaron in the spotlight. That will go onto the leaderboard. Let's award some spotlight medals. Gold goes to Now Cut That Out. Now Cut That Out. Award medal. Spotlight gold. We Like Shapes. Spotlight silver. Let's go. We Like Shapes. There you are. We Like Shapes. Award medal. Spotlight silver. Lucario as well. Or Luca. I've got to start calling you Luca. It's sort of force of habit. It means I'm calling you Lucario. Spotlight silver going to you. And as well going to Lewis T. Very well played to you three. Silver medal. Add that to your medal cabinet. Spotlight silver. And Innis C taking the Spotlight bronze medal this week. Innis C. Innis C. Spotlight bronze award medal. And of course, Spotlight hot seat goes to Big Man Aaron. Big Man Aaron 1, 2 award medal. There you go. And that will be added to the leaderboard and to the medal table. Yeah. And let's do a final end of night. Actual end, because it's actually the end of the night. Good game all round. Thank you for joining in with the spontaneous spotlight. That really is going to be the end, because now I am in need of going to bed and apparently saving my marriage as well.
Oi!
It's not that bad, is it? Can you come and tell the boys and girls that it's not that bad?
It is not that bad.
There we go. You heard it here first. Is it going to be the bed? Yeah, I'm going to go to bed after we've moved some more things.
You really did not need to take that wardrobe apart today. Can I just...
I thought I was being helpful.
Well, you weren't on reflection.
I was not being helpful taking the wardrobe apart. I thought I was being really helpful because I picked out some shirts and some suits that I need for the rest of the week.
We're not like this all the time, we're Sonia 85, honestly.
Such a lovely couple.
Yeah,
honestly,
no, we're not.
This time next week,
moving.
if I am live this time next week, next Saturday, then I imagine it might be I don't even know. Is it going to be worse or better? We're just going to be a sort of like
we're just going to be
hysteria.
My hair's going to be white. Ben's going to be bald. And in fact, Ben might even be dead. It might just be me doing an announcement to say Ben died.
Ben died.
The wardrobe finally got him.
What are we supposed to be playing? We're supposed to be playing next Saturday Buzz Off and Danger Zone. Danger Zone is quite easy to manage. Buzz Off is quite hands on. I am looking forward to playing Buzz Off, but
I can tell.
If it can't happen, because the main reason, not going to lie, the main reason is I have to take the computer station apart because the moves are coming in first thing Sunday morning. So it sucks to play at his funeral. Oh, you're all so lovely. No, honestly, it's just moving house is very stressful. Apparently, I didn't need to take the wardrobe apart today. I thought I was being helpful.
The wardrobe was very happy where it was. It
Right.
was a bridge that could have been crossed at a later date.
Well, do you want me to put it back together? I'll put it back together tonight.
I kind of do,
Oh, fuck
just
that.
because.
I ain't doing that. Fuck that shit. It's essentially not the room with the wardrobe, but it's starting to feel that way.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind, but it's just the thing is that the wardrobe was backed into a corner. It was very and it was away, and it was just. And now
In fairness, I can back it back into the corner.
The walls have been taken off it, and there's a roof on the sofa now, and then the wardrobe is not functional for anything. There are clothes all over the floor. And it's just like, why did I'm now questioning why the wardrobe needed to come apart, having looked at the
Because it
chaos.
won't physically get out of the house unless it comes apart.
Yes, that's fine, but we're not getting it out of the house for another week.
Yes, but I thought we could sell it because we're not keeping it. Okay. So it needs to get out of the house in order to be sold. And And then I tell you what, my long-term plan for the wardrobe was dismantle the wardrobe, and then the space where the wardrobe is could be used to stack boxes that are going to be moved, because at the moment they're in the kitchen and the hallway, and yeah. You've been watching the wardrobe, did it? If only we were playing Buzz Off tonight. Does anyone want to play? No, we're not playing Buzz Off tonight. I need to go. And
I'm sorry
do
to
some
disturb, guys. It's just it is very late, and I literally can't get into my bed because it's covered in stuff and suits
and a child,
and I'm really tired. And the only thing I can see is an ocean of books and a box full of books in the hallway, which I'm very stressed. I'm sorry. Normally, I'm not.
If you were in any doubt as to the reasons why I am considering pulling streams next week, this is but a taste of the terror Sauron will unleash. I'm comparing my wife to Sauron at this point. I'm just quoting Lord of the Rings. That's probably about right, isn't it? That's fine. Have you considered a fire?
We have Cola-Cola.
Considered an axe.
I have considered
taking an axe to the wardrobe and just fucking it the fuck up. But it's honest. Okay, so also
night, guys. I'm gonna go move some more books around now.
All levity aside, Tuesday I'm planning to run as normal, and we are supposed to have oh Jesus Christ, the Escape Artist and Bidding War. Escape Artist from David Bodicum just came in the last couple of days. We've got Bidding War, I think, from Oni. Both need to be proofed, which I could do at some point, probably on Monday. Please stop hitting me with the broom.
I'm not hitting you with the broom, I'm sweeping you. Look.
Wednesday walk along on Wednesday the 22nd of September. I really do want to finish that off because 12 minutes, I feel like we're getting close to the end of 12 minutes now. So I'm planning to run that as long as everything is, still standing. You're very welcome, It's Sotley. I'm glad I streamed tonight. It has been fun. I'm glad it was Millionaire, because Millionaire is generally quite chill and relatively straightforward. So I am glad I streamed. I've had a really good time tonight. So I'm planning to do Tuesday, Wednesday. There is Big Break and Risky Business scheduled for Happy Hour on Thursday. I am very much going to have to play that one by ear and see how we're at, especially now I've got Choir again on Thursday night. Next Saturday is supposed to be Buzz Off and Danger Zone 2. I think it's Kira versus Jack and Serial Quizzer versus Mark. I will let you know as much time as I can give you as to whether or not that is going to happen. At the moment, I feel like it's unlikely because I do need to pull the computer apart afterwards, ready for the movers on Sunday morning. So I think I might have to pull that one. And that's next Saturday, and then probably the following Tuesday, although that means 4 Buzz Off games. So I'll figure something out. In the interim, in my absence, or not absence as the case may be, we've got Topper tomorrow, who is doing Elimination. Do go give Topper a follow. Ash is here on Wednesday with the Vault, so do go give Ash a follow for the Vault. He's also here next Friday with Duel. And that's about it for now. So I've got stuff in the What's On in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, do come and join. I've got stuff in the What's On up until the 10th of October, but it's all very much in a state of flux. What I can tell you is we get the keys to the new house on Friday, and the movers are coming on Sunday, and the pianos are being moved on Saturday. So everything is just ridiculous at the moment.
When are we going to tell everybody about the surprise we've got for them all as
the next time I stream after the surprise has been realised?
It's Tuesday.
Well, if I stream, it will be Tuesday week.
Okay. Cool.
If not, it will be 2 weeks today.
Big Mao and Aaron, I can neither confirm nor deny.
We can neither confirm nor deny.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
But do stay tuned. It will. Apologies. The sad face is not going to sway us either way. But yeah, so probably Tuesday. I'll be back with Escape Artist and Bidding War, thanks to David and Oni. Wednesday walk along because I will need something to take my mind off moving house and stuff. I feel Happy Hour is unlikely, but I will see how I feel. Next Saturday, I feel, is very unlikely, but again, I will see how I feel and what the state of play is. If all the packs are proofed and my mindset is such... Also, bear in mind, next Saturday, I'm gigging from I'm leaving at like 11:15, and I won't be getting back till about 6:30. So there's a chance I'll be getting back, and I'll just be generally knackered from the day, as well as being in the throes of moving and have to take the computer apart. So I think next Saturday is probably unlikely. But again, I'll just sort of play it by ear. As ever, join the Discord. I've done the Discord link already, so yeah, there for more information. Yeah, sorry if I've been a bit sort of away with the fairies tonight and/or not quite so energetic. Let's have a look. Home Game Ent are still live. Are they still live? Home Game Ent. I don't think we can raid into them. They might actually be finishing. Oh, that's an advert. I can't tell. Oh, if that advert's finished. If they're live, then we'll go and raid them. If not, we'll go and raid Gooey, who's doing Tomb Raider 3, which is fun. I'll see when the advert finishes. Look, thank you all so very, very much for joining me this evening. Thank you to all our question writers, to all our question proofers, to our hot seat players. Big Man Aaron, very well done on finishing in the spotlight. Congratulations on winning the gold. Millionaire wins. I will add the pennies on after the stream on the app and after I've checked the VOD. It does look like Home Game Ent are live, so we'll go and give them a raid if we can. Can we raid them? No, we cannot, so we'll do an unofficial raid, and we'll say hashtag domestic bliss. That's going to be our raid message. Unofficial raid, and it's going to go to twitch.tv/home. We can't actually raid them, but we're gonna if we can still go over to that channel there and say domestic bliss, and that's our unofficial raid. That's where we're going to go. Thank you all so much for joining me. Come join the Discord. Any suggestions, feedback, and all the rest of it, do please join the Discord. Keep your eye on the Discord for what stuff is going to be happening and when. The next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit turbulent, so I beg your patience. Thank you for sticking with me. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I've been Royal Flush. Take care. Peace out, and good night.